we're having a tiny party.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who don't know what a tiny party is, imagine News 24 combined with floods, but all done on tiny seats. We have very expensive seats. So the seats here at LBC cost, believe it or not, this is obscene, £1,000 each. £1,000 each, these seats cost. And they're the kind that have a little bar. One bar is to make the seat go backwards and forwards, rock backwards and back and forth, or to turn that off. The other bar lowers or raises the seat. Now, I wanted to lock mine off. I prefer to have it locked off. I don't like it to be moving, so I did the bar that I thought locked it off. It lowered the seat, with comical results. So I'm sitting on a very low seat. Chris and Alex saw this and thought it looked fun.
Yeah.
They've joined in, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've lowered your seats. I can see Alex's forehead. I can see, from Chris's nose upwards. That's it. So we're having a tiny party. You can only come on the show this evening if you are sitting in a lowered office seat, or if you're a tiny person. It's as simple as that. If you are tall like me, like Alex and Chris, we're all tall men. This is normally when it's the B team operating, and by that I mean us three, and not you two and Nick Abbott, which I think is the A team for this slot. But I think it is. I'm not sure, but I think it's the A team. But we're all tall. It's normally a tall show, but if you are tall, the only way you can get on is if you're sitting on a much, much lower seat. Or, I tell you what would be good. Chris, have you ever, for various points in my career, as a television celebrity, I've had to do filming in schools. Once we did this terrible thing for 11 o'clock show where we got these, 8, 9-year-old kids, and we just kind of got them to be a little bit racist and a bit obnoxious, really. It was funny, but we showed one and we had so many complaints we had to stop. But they're very funny. So I've had to sit in primary school chairs. And they are not built for adults. They're built for... And I've used primary school urinals.
I've used them.
They're tiny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everything is tiny. So, if you've got any stories about using tiny things that are too tiny for you to use, 0870 90 90973. It's going to be a good show, just by having a tiny party tonight. There's something about being closer to the ground that's making me, I don't know, closer to the common man. I don't know.
There might be a delay in the phone calls tonight because I can't actually reach the phone.
He cannot reach the phone, and that's not a lie. He can't reach the phone. He's got a little bit different... Doesn't matter for the first 30 minutes, because we do the call straight to air. We go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening. You don't have to be tiny for the first 30 minutes. That rule comes in after 7:30.
I am on a lowered chair.
Okay, your voice sounds lower.
I'm on a lowered chair.
Well, that sounds even lower, and with a vague hint of Americana.
Well, goody.
Americana, blue jeans and chinos, something and Oreos. Americana. Oh, who was that by? I feel like a quizmaster. Chris, Ali, this is the new thing now. Sit with your hands like this. Your fingers are interlocked, but then you've got your forearms on the table in front of you, like that. Now you have a microphone in front of your face.
Yeah.
And now, Chris, pull the microphone down in front of you. Sit how I've just told you to.
Yeah.
Ask me a question.
What is the capital of Spain?
I don't know. I don't know. Is it Barcelona?
No, it's Madrid.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Madrid, Iain.
Hey, listen, be careful, both of you. I have one mastermind in the weakest link. But doesn't it... Alex, ask me a question, but with your arms like that.
What is your favourite colour?
Blue.
Correct.
Oh, no, but how do we know that's true?
Well, it is true. You have to take my word on it. But isn't it a feeling?
Look it up.
Isn't it a feeling of power? I feel like who's that miserable git that does Mastermind? The miserable old man we didn't like.
John
Magnus.
John Holmes. No, not John Holmes. We like him. He does Fridays, doesn't he? Sometimes. John Matheson.
John O'Brien.
I saw a brilliant ad when I went to Greece, and we came back. Obviously,
You went to Greece?
yeah, oh yeah, and we came back. And in the in-flight magazine, what was it? What was the I can't think what it was. Inspector. It was a pun on Inspector Morse.
Right.
Hang on a minute. I can email someone who. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to type an email. What was the pun on Inspector Morse we saw on that in-flight mag on the airline?
Maybe you could copy that email into shindiggery@hotmail.co.uk.
I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, now, that's almost all up and running now. Very exciting. I'm just waiting for a theme song. I'm waiting for a theme song. I'm waiting to see if it's been launched onto iTunes. Once I have those two things, We're there, man. We're there. The future is happening. Right. So,
The future is now.
This is now. The future is now. Anyway, there was a funny pun about Inspector Morse. Can't remember what it was. Right. What do you want? Sorry. Yes. Hello. Who's this? Hello.
Hello, it's G-Man, the all-new G-Man Jr.
The all-new G-Man Jr. Yes, boss.
I was just ringing to find out how your holiday was.
Good.
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 That's it. Good.
Hang on 1 second. Greeky Lion, I was in your country recently.
Hello, I didn't know you went to Greece.
Yeah, I did. Anyway, thanks for that, G-Man Jr.
That's a pleasure.
Lots of love. There we go. It feels weird being this low, but it kind of works for me. If you're a tiny person from 7:30, this show is your show. But until then, it's calls going straight to air, 0870 90 90 973. We've got two competitions this evening as well. I don't know what's happened to us. We're kind of turning into a normal show. So, we'll see if we can put a stop to
Bear
that.
with us.
Sorry?
Bear with us.
I can't tell when you're going to talk now, because I can't see you reach for the fader.
Well, you'll hear me.
Yeah. Alex, I'm pointing at you.
Oh, hang on, the button's really far away. There we go.
He's not joking, I haven't... Is it Amanda?
No, I thought I'd have a go tonight.
Oh, he's blooming the Wanderer. I nearly called you Robinson Crusoe there, and then that would imply you've been shipwrecked. And I don't think you have you?
No, not to my knowledge, no.
That's another topic for tonight. If you've ever been shipwrecked, or if you've used something that's too tiny for you, 0870 9090 Who's doing it from 8 o'clock?
Nikki Selman from 8.
Okay, let me just write that down. Nikki. Oh, that's right, yes, you can probably hear me writing with my Crime Watch pen that Rav Wilding, my new best friend, sent me. Here it is.
Did you get me one as well?
No, I didn't. Let's have the travel, please.
Okay, the M25 still has its...
Good evening.
Well, so... I'll write down what we're doing. Shipwrecked stories, tiny things, and ever been on Big Brother's Little Brother and never seen an episode of that current series of Big Brother. Right, so, I've had a reply to what was the Inspector Morse pun. Was it Inspector Magnus? No, it wasn't that. If anyone knows what I'm talking... If anyone's flown on Monarch... if anyone's flown on Monarch and has seen in the in-flight magazine, there's a pun on Inspector Morse, and it's an advert for a guy, I think... Or if you can work it out, I think it's to do with, like, debt or something. He's like a debt counsellor or something. Or wills. Or, not genealogy. What's genealogy? What's the thing when you look at your...
Genes.
Yeah. What's the thing when you look at your... who smoked there? Which one of you smoked?
That was Alex.
Okay, well, thanks for being honest. But there's no one likes a grass, Chris. What's the thing when you do your family tree? Oh, it's boring, I know. But what's the proper name for it?
It's genealogy, I think.
Is it? Well, is that genealogy?
It's genealogy.
Okay. Well, anyway, you just said genes, Chris. You didn't know that meant family trees.
I meant the study of genes.
Yeah, but that doesn't... All right, you just shut up anyway. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How you in?
Do you know what? I'm all right now.
How's your Chris, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah, you alright now? What was the matter with you?
When?
Earlier. You said you're alright now.
Oh, I just had one of those days, you know.
Oh,
you know, it's like when you have one of those days. I've had one of those days. But
You're better now anyway.
By sitting in a low seat, I'm starting to perk up a wee bit.
Oh, that's good. You're better now, though.
Well, I'm getting there.
I'll just let you know that I'm updating my site.
You dirtied your site?
Updating it.
Okay, yes.
Put some new stuff on it.
This is what's the website again? I can't remember.
www.geocities.com.
Yes.
Don't forget now. Ask_
Anthony /
No, I've totally forgot it.
I remembered it. It's geocities.com / ask_Anthony /
Yeah, you got it, Ian.
Or you could go to www.ianlee.libsyn.com. Anyway, yes.
Yeah, and Ask Anthony on Friday, is it, Ian?
Is what?
Monday and Friday Ask Anthony, isn't it?
It is, for the moment, yes.
Some people are getting confused on when they are, so...
Well, people can ask Anthony when Ask Anthony is.
Yeah, alright, cheers, Ian.
Cheers, fella.
Have a nice day.
And you, take care. Let's go to line 7. 7, you're on the wireless. Oh. Hello?
Hello, you had a good holiday?
I certainly... Is that Fariba? You potty old fruitcake.
No.
You fruitcake.
When you go to Dubai for a change.
Yes, you're mental, aren't you?
Turkey, Cyprus, next time.
Oh,
Have a good time, take care.
There we go, and that's that. Her calls are getting briefer and more nonsensical. 3, you're on the wireless.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm calling from your bank.
Right.
There's a problem with your bank account, sir.
Yes.
And basically, there is a pigeon in your bank account.
A pigeon in my bank account?
Yes.
Right.
We need your account number and sort code to remove the pigeon from your bank account.
Okay, well, my account number is... Let me sort it out. Okay. Have you got a pen and paper?
Yes, sir.
It's 5468...
Yes.
32...
Yes.
32...
Yes.
And the sort code is 30... That's 30... 20... 30.
I think there's a wrong number.
Oh, hang on a second. How do I know you're from my bank?
My name is George, sir.
Oh, George. Okay, yes. Okay, that's fine. Well, hopefully you can get rid of that pigeon for me, George. Yes, there we go. I think we've got that sorted. I shouldn't really be doing that on the air, but it's good to get these things sorted out. Six, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello there.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Sorry, just ringing up to empathise with you, really. I've had a bit of a wafty day myself.
Why's your day been so lousy?
Oh, you really... my young lad had a fit this morning.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit of a bad one, and took him over A&E, and someone pinched my mobile phone.
You're joking?
No.
Oh, man alive. Well, the important thing, is the lad all right?
My boy's fine, yeah.
Well, that's the main thing. The mobile phone is a pain in the bum, but as long as the kid's all right, that's the...
Yeah. Well, it's just that someone said to me, I'm a taxi driver, and I've given back the best part of 40 or 50 mobile phones over the last couple of few years.
Oh, yeah. Well, you should have hung on to them, shouldn't you?
No.
So you're right.
I'd be as low as them, wouldn't I?
Well, yeah. Do you know, I've my day's not been quite as dramatic as that, but it's been almost as lousy. But as long as your lad's all right, that's the main thing.
Yeah. I was just prospecting after that sad story. If you're still giving away a wee today,
we'll be giving away a wee after 9 o'clock.
After 9, rightio.
But I'm afraid it's a different competition. So sob stories don't count for nothing tonight.
I thought you was going to perk me day, right?
I'm sorry, Jason. Your son may have fitted for nothing. We will be giving away a wee after 9 o'clock. But it's a different competition, so, yes. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
James Well.
Yeah, oh, he's snuck in on a weekday, cheeky little monkey. Yes, line 4.
Rocky.
Oh, it's the Rocky lad. Come on, you've got to respect that dedication. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Don't forget, by the way, everyone, on Friday, Gary Schiffman is coming into the studio live.
Rocky. Gary Schiffman.
It's 2-1 to the Schiffmans. Is anyone going to stick up for the Rocky lad? It's 2-all. It's 3-2 to Rocky. There's not much time left. It's 3-all. It's 3-all. I think that's another Rocky. It's 4-3. It's another Rocky. What's that? What's that? Where are we? I've lost. 4-all, is it? Oh, You're listening to London's LBC 97.3, London's biggest conversation. Literally. You win, Rocky lad. There we go. But you don't win a wee if that anyway implied that wasn't the competition we were playing there. But well done, you. Then we haven't had a Rocky chant for ages. That was good. Okay, let's rattle through the rest of these calls before we start the tiny party special. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
I love Gary Schiffman. I love Gary Schiffman. I love Gary Schiffman. I love Gary Schiffman.
He's coming in on Friday. Are you going to have the guts to call in and speak to him? That's the thing. 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian, baby.
Hello there.
How are you?
Very well.
Missed you. Listen, get these idiots off the air.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, no problem. I don't think that's what she's meant, but line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, dear. It's Mrs. Dirtfire.
That is awful. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Gary Schiffman. J'ai 12 ans. Au revoir.
That's my favourite, the French Gary Schiffman. 10, you're on the wireless.
Ian, who's Gary Schiffman?
Well, this is the thing. We don't really know. It's Gary Schiffman. I think there's 2 Fs, I'm not sure. Look it up on the internet. He's a young lad. He's coming in on Friday. Now, this all started spontaneously. I
Listen, I want to talk to you about Lost.
I thought I cut you off.
No, it's about John Locke.
Yeah, no, I definitely did. Anyway, Gary Schiffman is coming in on Friday, so that's, we can ask him then. Who is Gary Schiffman? Okay, 0870 9090 973. You can only call in if you're small or if you've been shipwrecked. I've been reminded by my producer... What?
I did a little recap for that in your folder as well.
Oh, did you? Oh, let's have a listen to this. Well, hang on a sec. Chris, I had an email about this as well, and Chris has just reminded me about this. Well, let's what do you mean you did where?
It's under Paula.
Well, why didn't you put it in the recap folder?
Oh, because it wouldn't fit.
Well, why didn't you call it recap folder 2?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right, well, okay, well, I tell you what, let's not do the recorded version. Why don't you do it live?
Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking.
And you think that the Onion song... Oh, it isn't, it is... Okay, well, don't do it live, let's listen to it pre-recorded.
Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking.
And you think that the Onion song, which is what it's called... I just thought you'd keep it in the same format as all of the other recaps that you've done, instead of messing around and showing off because you know how to use a computer editing system. The other recaps that you've done that we pretended are live, I'm gonna out you now. You made me look like an idiot.
Don't out me.
I'm gonna out you. This is you talking about Dodge.
Thanks, Ian.
It's a recording, right?
Dodge is a phoning game. Bill on the M25.
Right, so you're doing a recap.
We're still trying to understand
this is you
how
talking.
it works.
This is you talking about Super Soccer.
Super Soccer : double football is a game Ian came up with a few weeks ago. Super Soccer :
right, so it's a recording, and it's just you.
Is a game Ian came up with a few weeks ago.
It's just you. It's just you talking. Right?
Yeah.
But so then you've added bits into this. Okay, right. Well, this is Chris explaining Paula's bit. Here we go.
Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking.
Yeah. And you think that the Onion song, but it just starts off with you saying Paula rings up. But that's an awful start to a little package. It doesn't even make any sense. Paula rings up. What am I supposed to give an introduction to that piece?
No. It's just a little recap. But I didn't know what it was about, so I had to put in the actual live. But
you can't just start. Listen to how you started this, okay?
Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking.
But who is Paula? What? It doesn't, and then it doesn't link it. No, shush. And then listen to what I say.
Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking.
And you think that the Onion song, but that's me talking then.
Yeah, but then she says yes.
But you should. But you can't say Paula rings up and tells Ian what she's been thinking, and then it's me starting, because people will think, well, hang on a minute, that Paula sounds exactly like former 11 o'clock show host Iain Lee. That isn't... Right, so that's a badly... I'm just going to skip to the end. We'll do the middle in a minute.
And now owes Iain £20.
Okay, right, well, the ending's good.
Yeah.
But the beginning is poor. There's what? We've got... Between that beginning and the ending, there's a whole 28 seconds worth of stuff. Is it worth me playing that 36 second piece of production? Is it really worth me doing?
It would explain what you're banging on about.
About Paula's bet?
Yeah.
It would. You're saying... Now, let's get this... Which one of you giggled, then?
It was Alex.
Me.
All right, well done you, Alex, for admitting it. No one likes a grass, Chris. You're saying...
Yeah.
By the way, we're doing a tiny party special. You can only get on the air if you're tiny. We're...
And shipwrecked.
Sorry?
And if you're shipwrecked.
I thought you were saying you were drunk in a very horrible way.
No.
I don't want to know. And shipwrecked. If you're a tiny person that's been shipwrecked, flipping out. Imagine that standing on the beach waving, but no one can see because you're so small. But we're all big fellas, so we've lowered our seat. So if you are tall, you can get on by lowering your seat. Also, any stories about using small things? Anyway, not talking about that. Talking about this. So stop sidetracking me. You're saying that this package you've made...
Paula rings up and tells Iain what she's been thinking.
It begins like that and ends...
Paula now owes Iain £20.
You think that this 36 seconds of pre-produced radio will explain the Paula, who Paula is, what the Paula situation is, better than me explaining who Paula is, the bet about the Onion song, she got the bet wrong, she lost the bet, she thought that I wouldn't pay the bet if I lost, but I said I would because I knew that I'd won, and now she hasn't paid me the £20. You think that explains it better than I could explain that story?
Yeah, because I've actually taken clips from the actual previous show and included them in my little recap.
I'm a raconteur.
What does that mean?
I'm Peter Ustinov.
Who?
What?
Yeah.
One of our dinosaurs is missing.
Oh, that was a wicked film.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I was trying to find it on DVD. the other day.
You'll find it on Christmas. That's when it tends to be on. So they'll have it. And an audience with Peter Ustinov. He's a raconteur. He's a storyteller. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm a storyteller, and my story must be told.
Can you use live clips in your stories?
I don't need to use live clips. That's what I'm saying. I can paint a picture with my tongue. No, it came out. That's horrible. That's what horrible, horrible image. No, I can do that, but that's a horrible image. No, what I'm saying is, if a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? No,
what?
That's a song. What I'm saying is, I could.
Can you do it in 36 seconds?
Yes, I could. I could do it in 36 seconds.
Can you quote things that Paula actually said?
I can do vague. I can't do specific.
Ooh.
No. What does ooh mean? What does ooh mean? What does that mean?
We want specifics.
No. Yeah, we want specific. What does ooh mean? What does that mean? What does it mean?
We don't want vagueness.
No, but what does exactly? So what does ooh mean?
Ooh means. Oh, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well then say that because ooh is a vagary.
Oh, I thought people would understand that. Ooh. Wouldn't they?
Who is laughing back there? Come on, who is it? Chris, who's laughing? Chris? Who's laughing back there?
It's Alex.
Alex, is it you?
Yeah.
Well done for being honest, Chris. No one likes a grass. Now.
What?
Stop grassing him up. What I'm trying to...
Yeah.
All I'm saying is... How much production time, man hours, did you put into making this 36 seconds of radio? How much time? And be honest.
4 minutes.
Well, that's 4 minutes you could have been doing something useful. 4 minutes, is that all?
Yeah.
That's nothing. What do you mean?
It's 36 seconds.
You spent 4 minutes doing it?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be rubbish. Listen, everyone, it starts like this.
Paula rings up and tells Iain what she's been thinking.
And you think it ends like this.
Paula now owes Iain £20.
You put 4 whole minutes. Is that what my show was? How much time did you spend preparing Nick Abbott's show?
Which one?
Wednesdays.
20 minutes.
That's 16 minutes more than you put into this. And how long has that been sitting in my folder?
Since before I went away.
That's 3 weeks ago. That has been sitting in my... Yes, I haven't been here for a week.
Yeah.
But that has been sitting in my folder for 3 weeks. 3.5 weeks.
Gathering dust.
Gathering dust. Well, it's not labelled properly. It's not in the right section.
Did I not give you the memo on it?
No, you didn't give me a memo. I'll tell you what memo I did see.
Yeah?
The patronising emails that you sent to my stand-in producers, Helen behind the glass, Lucy, and it was the fella who did it on a Friday when no one else wanted to work with me. Raj, that was it.
Oh, right.
No one else wanted to work with me on Friday.
Oh, it's Fridays, isn't it?
Well, but I don't know, I didn't get stuck with Raj. He's a nice lad. He's very good at what he does, but he's a bit quiet. Do you know what I mean? I wanted someone who could talk a bit. Anyway, I saw the email you sent them.
What?
Iain's no stranger to a cup of Red Bush tea and a Kit Kat. You saying I'm fat?
No.
You're saying I'm fat?
What?
You're saying...
How is that fat? How is that saying you're fat?
He's no stranger to stuffing his face full of chocolate and ordering you around. You're saying I'm fat and I'm arrogant. That's what that email implied.
No, it means you are actually not a stranger to.
What does that mean? I'm not a stranger. I've been introduced to Kit Kats.
You're familiar with Kit Kats.
Kit Kat, but this is Iain Lee. This is a Kit Kat. Oh, it's very nice.
No,
I wasn't familiar. Everyone's
that's
everyone.
Just that is just stupid.
You're stupid. Everyone is familiar with Kit Kats. Everyone is familiar with Kit Kats.
Yeah, but you more than most because
you're saying I'm fat.
Because you have one most days.
You're saying I'm fat.
And you're also familiar with Red Bush tea.
I am familiar with Red Bush tea.
But that doesn't make you fat.
But the fact that you're saying that I'm familiar with it implies a sense of arrogance on my part that I expect my producers to go off and make me tea and get me chocolate.
Yeah, but I was saving you from having to ask a strange producer from...
Well, but then there was Rav... I keep calling him Rav. I'm glad I didn't do it in his ear. What's the fella's name? Raj. Raj. He didn't... I don't think he made me anything.
Yeah.
He's a bit quiet. He's a nice lad. I like him a lot, actually.
Didn't he... He didn't make you anything?
No, he didn't.
I gave him the handover.
Well, send him an email. Lucy couldn't stop servicing me.
Really?
She was offering me...
She do Red Bush and a Kit Kat?
No, she bent over backwards to service you.
Did she? But I was saving you from awkward situations from strange producers so you didn't
Helen works on the show 4 days a week.
I'm not talking about Helen. I'm not talking about Helen. She knows it. She knows what to do.
Right.
It was, like when Raj was here, it was so...
When who?
Raj. The guy on the Friday.
Oh, yeah. He's good lad. I like him.
Yeah, he's alright. No, you didn't have to, have an awkward moment where you felt, I might have...
Well, no, I did have an awkward moment because I knew that he knew about the tea, and I'm thinking I'm not getting any tea, but I can't ask him for tea because I'm like a
well, that's the thing. I was saving him from, you having to ask him, so he wouldn't think that, oh, look at this presenter, he wants a lot of stuff.
But he thinks that by seeing... It doesn't matter either way, because he didn't...
he didn't even do it.
Anyway, so you have put together this piece on Paula. How long after the initial event did you put the Paula piece together?
What was the question? How long after the...
Initial event did you put the Paula piece together?
I think it was about a week and a half.
But then why did you not... Surely you should... If you put this folder... talking about the folder on my computer, it's got all the clips in. This folder is my personal domain, okay?
Yeah.
Do not insert anything into my domain without first at least telling me it's in there.
I insert stuff daily into it.
But you should... First of all, you should get my permission, and secondly, you should flag it up that something's going in.
I created that folder.
Well, so what? It's mine now. What is this? What the hell is this?
I thought we had joint...
My name is Maura. I'm 66.
Oh, I remember what that is. Okay, so the other thing. All right. Well,
yeah, I didn't insert that.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe Alex. I don't know who did that. That's good. That's meant to be there. Right. Okay. So, let's just play the clip. Let's be judges of this, and we'll see if Chris has spent his whole 4 minutes. Putting. I'm explaining. I've got to do an explanation for what the clip is.
Yeah, but
So what's the point of having a clip if I've got to explain it?
Yeah, but...
I've got to set up the setup.
Yeah, but you're saying, the 4 minutes doesn't sound very much effort, but it's because I'm good at editing. I'm good at editing.
You're good at what?
Editing.
You said Editon. That's near Enfield, isn't it?
Yeah, but I realised I made a mistake, so then I corrected it by saying editing.
All right, here we go. Here's the thing.
Paula rings up and tells
Oh, it's time for the travel now. It's Alan Joyce.
Yeah, delays through Editon. Actually, no, they're not. M25, slow anti-clockwise from Junction 11 at Church.
Okay, hang on. We'll play the Paula clip in a second. You could quickly set this up. You can call in now, 0870 9090 973. But we're having a tiny party, so the rules are you can only call in if you're tiny or if you're tall like us, if you're sitting on a tiny chair. we've lowered our chairs to our minimum height, and it really is, it's quite rewarding. I do suggest, if you're working late or if you've got an office in your house, you snobs, you should lower the chair, because there is something satisfying about it. So, 0870 9090 973. If you've got any stories about using small equipment, like chairs in primary schools. I don't know if you maybe had a job interview on a chair. I've done stuff where I've had to sit on those tiny chairs.
Or those Argos pens.
The Argos pens, they're tiny, aren't they?
Tiny.
Any stories about tiny things? 087. I know it's quite vague, but we're going to be quite vague this evening, I think, and goddammit, you're going to enjoy it. 0870 9090 973. And also, if you've ever been shipwrecked, then you really should give us a call, because we want to hear from you. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. Oh, it's the Beatles. I could see another kind of man. Let's suddenly see you. Ooh, did I tell you I need you every single day of my life? Have to get you into my life. Where are we going now? I guess you know it's true. It's a medley, I didn't know that. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Oh, hold me, love me, hold me, love me. Well, I ain't got nothing but love, babe, 8 days a week. There's a barber shop with all the letters of the ladies he has known, and in the fireman rushes in, very queer. I don't know the words. Ladies in my ears and in my... I can't find the key for this bit. The blue suburban skies in summer. Meanwhile, back the ladies in my ears. Sing this one, Chris. This is Yellow Submarine. You can do this bit. Yellow Submarine, sing it.
I am.
I can't hear you. Louder.
I'm tiny.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. One of them yellow submarines. Which I don't know what this is. Oh, he was a loner, but he was another man. Everybody sing at home. Come on, the Beatles. Jojo left his home in Tucson, Arizona, for some California grass. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back. I don't think they do that on the record.
Oh, it sounds good though.
It does sound good, actually. You're right, Chris. You're better than Lennon and McCartney. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, day trip. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Got a good reason. Got a good reason. They don't do that. That doesn't work. But it's an easy way out. She was a day tripper. A one-way driver, yeah. It took so long to find out. And I found out. Here we go. I do not know. To ride. She's got a ticket to ride, and she don't care. Barcelona, another. We've done this song, haven't we? What the hell is this? Here you go, sing. Here we go, yes. Oh bloody, life goes on. Whoa, la la, how the life goes on. Yeah. Oh bloody, life goes on. Whoa, la la, how the life goes on. If you want some fun, sing oh bloody, bloody, blah. This is not a Beatles song at all. Not a Beatles song. the Beatles song at the end. Cheating. Yeah. Okay. Andrew's in the Walthamstow of all places.
Yes. Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Andrew.
Did I have a nice thing, did you?
I had a do you know what? That was going to be a little bed there. I was going to have that in the background. I thought, no, stuff it. It's the Beatles. We're going to have a good old sing-song. And it's really, it's cleaned my heart. And I hope everybody at home I hope you listening at home was singing along to the Beatles, Beatlephonic medley, that's called there, by the Beatles Philharmonic Orchestra.
Okay.
I don't think they're called the Beatles Philharmonic. I think they're called the Philharmonic Orchestra, and it's anyway, right, it's the Beatles.
Phil's.
What?
Phil's Harmonic.
Oh, that's a good name for a punny band, isn't it? It's Phil's Harmonic Orchestra.
Phil on his harmonica.
Phil's Harmonic Orkney Star. Anyway, right, yeah, Andrew, yeah, the fun never ends on this show.
Yeah, good. I had no idea that might help help Anxious Man.
Oh, yes. The Anxious Man. Anyone who doesn't know, Anxious Man calls in all the time, or used to. Would just play clips down the phone, a whole session jamming with Frank Sidebottom. He recently got his phone bill. It was £236, and he can therefore no longer afford to call in, which is a shame. Despite the fact we've offered to call him back, he always calls in on a withheld number. And he won't unwithhold his number. I don't know why, but anyway, how can you help him?
Well, we know that churches have funds to restore the roof and things like that.
Do they still do that? Yes.
Yeah, perhaps we can set a fund up for Anxious Man to restore his phone.
Oh, we could have. I suppose we could have. Shall I read the bit of paper now, Chris?
What bit of paper?
The bit of paper you typed up for me about money we're giving away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Chris has typed up a bit of paper about money we're giving away. Would you like to hear it, Andrew?
Yeah, go on then. I was saying, Chris has written it.
Well, he's written it because I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, well, it's not really that good.
We're giving away £500 to you, not you, Andrew.
Oh.
Although you can enter.
Oh.
But we're not going to give away... that's misleading, because I don't have another argument, but we're not giving away the whole £500 in one lump sum, are we, Chris? That's misleading.
It's up to you.
We're giving away snatches of that cash. Right. We are giving away £500 to you, not necessarily you, Andrew, but you could be, if you can come up with a way to promote... Andrew, can you wait a minute?
Yeah.
Ads in it. Pointing at you, Alex.
The Amazing Adventures of Cucumber.
Are you still with us, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, don't sound so miserable about it. We're having fun, aren't we? Tonight's show. By the way, Andrew, how tall are you?
I am 5'9". But I'm sitting on a small chair.
Okay, well, that's fine. Okay. 5'9" is still quite tiny for a fella. Right. We're giving away £500 to you, not necessarily you, Andrew, but you can enter it. I'm not going to give it away in one lump sum. We're giving away small bits and pieces. It'll be like 20 quid, 50 quid, something like that. If you, not necessarily you, Andrew, but everyone else, can come up with a way to promote the show. Once you've come up with an idea and actually done it, send us the proof, and I'll decide... I actually pointed at myself then as I said, I pointed at myself like an idiot. Do you remember when you used to read, Andrew, when you learned to read and you'd have your finger underneath the words?
Yeah.
And then when you were learning to write, you'd did you ever do this? You'd write a word, then put your finger, and then start the next word, so you get the gap right.
Yep.
Couldn't do it now, I've got big fingers. Kids' fingers, I still use a child's finger. I have a child's finger somewhere in my bag. Anyway, right.
Employ a little child, yeah.
Once you've got an idea and actually done it, send us the proof, and I'll decide, pointing at me, how much money I will give you. The only thing we stress is not to break stuff, steal stuff, lie about stuff, fake stuff, or do stupid stuff that could send you to jail. In other words, keep it legal. No sweary stuff in case kids see it. No silly stuff that health and safety people might get uptight about. Tattooing yourself with I Love Agent Chris and dangling from a crane above the Thames without proper precautions. Also, you got to be over 18. Check out my page on the LBC website for a list of everything you can and can't do. And then we can start giving away money. And the sooner that we finish this campaign, the better, I think. Don't you, Andrew?
Yes, I would agree with that.
I would agree with that. We're going to do it, and it's going to be good, but the sooner it's done... So what I'm trying to say is, start doing it now, get it out of the way, and then you can have the money, and then we can go back to, being a normal show, which is good. I'm not saying this is a good idea, it's an excellent idea. But I feel uncomfortable, Andrew, ever since I was Iain in Black Thunder and used to work on FM 103.3, Milton Keynes Horizon, and I used to drive around giving away cash to people in Milton Keynes. I feel uncomfortable giving away money. I don't know why, but I feel uncomfortable doing it.
Doesn't fit easy, does it?
It's a strange thing to... Anyway, so, what did you want?
I was going to help Anxious Man out, set up a fund.
Oh, no, forget about him, he's an idiot. Right, so, 0870, no, he's not an idiot, we like him, but if all he has to do is unwithhold his number, and he can have free access to the wireless, like everybody else does. That's how it works. If you've never called up the radio before, this is how it works here. You phone up, except for Sunday nights and the Triple M bit, but for the most part, you phone up, you speak to Chris, the producer, You may have heard me rowing with him earlier on. He'll ask you who you are.
Oh, yeah, you're going to play that Paula clip?
Oh, flippin' heck, yeah. I forgot all about that. We haven't got time now. After the news. We'll play the Paula clip. I've forgotten all about that. Right, anyway, so how it works is you phone him up on 0870 9090 973, tell him your name, a brief idea of what you might be talking about, although you can lie. People have lied, and you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, but don't.
Well, yeah.
Don't encourage them to lie.
Some people have worked out how to get straight to air.
Yeah.
Some people have worked that out, and I thought that more people would have got it, because we virtually told them how to do it one show by accident. But no, there is a way where you
can bypass me.
You can bypass Chris and come not straight to air, because I still have to put you through, but you come on a special line that will guarantee you get on immediately. That's French for immediately. Anyway, right, 0870 9090 973. What I'm doing is touting for calls, as we ain't got that many. We'll play the Paula thing afterwards, and I'll explain why I'm not going to phone her back. Right, done that.
It's Alex.
Iain Lee's Good Evening.
Someone was keen there to get the show started, weren't they?
It was Alex.
Well, Alex, was it you?
No.
Alex, it was.
It wasn't.
It was you.
No.
You push those buttons.
No, I put it on the chain.
Yeah,
Right,
so you put it on there.
You're speaking in technical gobbledygook that only the freaks on Digital Spy will be interested in. Now, Alex, well done you for blaming it on the computer. Shame on you, Chris, for grassing up Alex, and it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
No one likes an inaccurate grass. Now, let's get back to the Paula situation, which has fueled the last 35 minutes of this show. Paula, well, I don't need to explain. Anyway, right, Chris has made a clip explaining the whole Paula thing. So let's have a listen to this. Here we go.
Paula rings up and tells Iain what she's been thinking.
Yeah. And you think that the Onion song, which is what it's called, is the same as Melting Pot.
Iain then says he's willing to bet 20...
I just think, right, I just think you could maybe have jazzed it up a bit with... Do you know what I mean? A little bit of production values.
Yeah, well, I only did it in 4 minutes.
Well, exactly! Anyway, let's...
Paula rings up and tells Iain what she's been thinking.
By the way, this piece... And you think that... This piece ends... just so we know when it's called. Ends like this.
Now owes Iain £20.
Okay, that's how it ends. That's what we're heading for. When we get there, we know the end.
Paula rings up and tells Iain what she's been thinking.
And you think that the Onion song, which is what it's called, is the same as Melting Pot.
Iain then says he's willing to bet £20.
I'm prepared to bet you £20.
Paula doesn't think he'll pay.
I don't think you pay.
Both parties agree to pay if they're wrong.
I will pay if I'm wrong.
If I'm wrong, I'll pay.
Later on, Iain discovers that he was right and Paula was wrong.
Take a pinch of white man, wrap him up in black skin, add a touch of blue blood, and a little bitty bit of red Indian boy.
Boy, that's it.
So that's not the Onion song.
Paula now owes Iain £20.
She does. Now, so I've got Paula's number in my diary, and we've called her up several times, and the last time we called up, you weren't here, and it sounded like someone... This is me talking about this, isn't the thing.
All right.
It sounded like someone had died, or she was putting on a sick voice, so I'm not going to phone her up anymore.
I think she was just putting it on to get out of the bet.
Well, why don't you phone her up off air?
All right.
I'll be honest, I'm scared to call her up.
Have you got a number?
Yeah, I have got a number. I've got it in my diary. I'm scared to call her up. Do you look at this? This is me practicing my Japanese writing. That's me practicing.
Do you use the Crime Watch pen to do that?
Yeah, I did.
Can I borrow it?
No, you can't borrow it. You can borrow it later on to write down a confession to a crime. It's in my diary somewhere. Off. Don't look over my shoulder in my diary, it's private.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you should never read another man's diary. What date did...
Why do you use loads of different colour pens in your diary?
It's whatever is to hand, there's no,
You've got, like, blue, you've got red,
there
you've got black.
Again, don't read, this is private.
Reading.
Well, you're looking.
I'm looking at Alex's scalp.
That's all you can see. But it's a tiny party tonight. You can only get on the air if you're tiny, or if you're sitting in a tiny piece of furniture. We're also taking calls if you've ever been shipwrecked. Yeah, it's going to set the world on fire, isn't it?
Or both.
Or both.
If you've had a tiny shipwreck.
What did you just say?
If you've had a tiny shipwreck.
Oh, and the pen's broken.
It's a bit rubbish pen, isn't it?
Shut up. Just jealous. Right, okay. So that's that. We're also going to give away a Wii after 9 o'clock. And we've told you about the money thing, when you can win lots of money, and that's excellent, and we're going to do that and give away money. Yeah, let's do the show. It's Maureen.
Hello.
Hello, Maureen, you're on the wireless. Sorry it's taken so long. It's a strange one tonight. We're all sitting low down.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Oh, well, OK. What can I do for you, Maureen?
Well, I'm not sitting down. I don't have to, because I'm only 4'11".
She's 4'11", ladies and gentlemen. It's the tiniest person we've had on the show so far this evening.
Yeah.
And are you sexy with it, Maureen?
Very.
Because I've got to be honest, the tiny girl, hi chihuahua, it works for me.
Very. Top heavy.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
My first girlfriend, when I was, well, I fancied her from the age of 12, and then we got together when I was 15 for a week, and then we got together properly when I was like 17. And she was 4'11", and well, hang on, let me see. How can I describe? She was 4'11", and
And she got some pair of melons.
boy, ain't that the truth. So you're tiny. Now, being tiny, Maureen.
Yeah.
How does that affect your life, for the negative or for the positive?
Both. On the negative, people treat you like a child.
Oh, do they?
Pat you on the head like a little dog.
Yeah, like a dog.
There's nothing doggy about me, I can tell you.
All right, steady on your minx.
But on the other side, it can be to your advantage, because everybody likes...
You can get discount on the bus.
Well, no, I don't take a bus.
Oh, okay. Yes. Do you when you drive? Do you have to sit on a special cushion?
No,
Are you-
I have to seat raised up as high as it can and as far forward as it can.
Can your tiny little legs reach the pedals?
Yeah.
Okay, they can do that. Okay, that's cool. And I bet you like tall men, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, of course. They short women all like your fella. Was he about 6'2"?
Well, actually, it's not a fella, it's a woman.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Cool, blimey, O'Reilly. It gets better and better. So.
But I can't stand short asses myself now.
No. So your lady lover, if we can be so bold, how tall is she?
She's about 5'6".
5'6". Well, that's 5'6" isn't tall.
Well, it's taller than me.
Well, it is. Well, yes, you that's correct. But okay. Well, that's. Well, Maureen, listen. Thank you very much for that.
That's all right. I'm glad to hear you back, because you get me home every night of the week.
Well, blimey, you're gonna... I'm not even going to finish that sentence for fear of losing my job in an Ofcom investigation. Thank you for that, Maureen. Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. Let's go to Justin. Hello, Justin.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Can I say, I'm 4'11½", so she's just a little bit shorter than me.
She's a tiny, tiny lady lesbian.
Oh.
It's turned into a slightly seedy show, and I'm wondering if it's because we're so short tonight. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Now, the last caller was 5'9". How'd you let him talk for so long?
Well, he was apparently on a tiny chair. We are letting the tall folk on if they're on tiny chairs.
Well, I'm in Henley at the moment, and I'm like on a beach because I'm surrounded by water where this river is open.
Well, no, the thing is, you're so tiny, Justin. You say you're surrounded by water. You could just be in the middle of a puddle.
Well, it's like that, really, but it's a little bit deeper than a puddle.
Okay, so
I can't see the top of my walls.
Okay, well, be careful. The thing is, right, I'm not being funny. I don't make light of this because a lot of people are very unhappy and stuff like that. I haven't seen any rain. Where's the rain?
In Spain, I suppose.
Well, it's mainly on the plane, I believe. But I woke up this morning and the window was a little bit damp where it had been a bit... Oh, do you know what was on last night?
Yeah.
What?
News at 10.
No. Well, I caught this 30 minutes into it, and I still watched 40 minutes of it. But I thought, well, if I'd seen the beginning, I'd watch it.
You're going to have a laugh now. It wasn't dwarf throwing, because then you are taking a mickey.
No, it wasn't. No. It was Die Hard 2. Oh, and it was. Do you know what? And I remember seeing it before, and it's not a brilliant film. It's badly acted, badly scripted, really badly directed, but it was good. There was a lot of them going, Jesus Christ. There was a lot of blaspheming going on, a lot of very bad language, but there was a lot of, who's the fella in it, Moonlighting, what's his name?
Willis.
There was a lot of, what you talking about, Willis, shooting guns, pushing, some spies off of, why can't terrorists be like that in real life?
Well,
why can't terrorists be wearing suits, have spectacles, and phone you up and tell you what they're going to do? Why have they got to go around setting cars up with explosives and leaving them and letting them... That's not... I like the friendly face of terrorism that you get in the Die Hard movies, and it's disappointing that terrorists don't do that anymore.
Look, the terrorists that do wear suits and glasses, you don't know about. They're secretive.
Well,
it's only foolish ones that get caught.
It's a foolish one. Yes, you do. Well, Justin, I think did we get to your point?
Not yet.
Oh, well, let's come on. Let's steam forward towards that.
Now, listen. All I need is a bit of help with
yes, sir.
this. Yes?
Yes.
No sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no sin, no fun, no you, no wonder it's dark. Ha ha. Everyone around me is a total stranger. Everyone around me is a cyclone ranger. Everyone. Now you've got to sing the last bit, because I think you are becoming one.
No sex, no drugs, no wine, no women, no. I don't know what the last bit is. I can't remember what the song. I know what's the song. I can't remember what the song is. No
I've
sex.
lost it myself.
No sex, no. Hey man, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Oh, wait, he nearly tripped over. Hey, whoa! It's the bin man. He's doing it.
Why is he in a rush?
I don't know, but he's doing it as quickly as he can. He's trying to break the world record for changing bins.
Wow.
Come on, man, you can do it faster. Faster. Come on, man, you can do it. Come on, you can do it quicker.
Ask him where he's going.
Where are you going? He's off. He's going.
Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
He's doing the bin next door.
Oh.
This is a tricky bin now.
Oh, yeah, this one's full.
This one's full of rubbish, is that?
That's quick.
We don't know why
you
it's such a rush.
It's into another bag.
Oh, he's stumbling.
He's double bagging it.
As we all should these days.
It goes in the new bag.
New bag's in. Let me know when that lid's on.
Right.
I believe it.
Here we go. It's around the top. Put it on the side at the side.
Is he not done yet?
Lid's on.
Stop the clock!
Right.
Oh, it was 1 minute and 5. You're 10 seconds outside the world record. Keep trying. Well done. Brave effort. Justin, did we get to your point?
I've just seen 3 little children going past in an upturned bath.
I think that was his point. I'm having more fun doing this show than I've had in the year 2007. It's the travel news now. It's Nikki.
Thank you very much. And starting out on the M25 and...
Good evening.
I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Bum. Thank you, Clark, who's, is that his name, Clark? David. Was it David or is it Clark? David? Well, one way it says Clark David, then it says David Clark. Well, anyway, DC, CD, it's, thank you for that. I'm glad you two are on tiny chairs, because I actually tripped over. Putting something in the bin, I tripped over nothing. And you didn't see it, because you're in the tiny chairs, so that's...
But now we know about it.
Well, you know about it, but you didn't see it, so that's the main thing.
Alex is laughing.
Alex, are you laughing?
No.
Will you stop making things up, Chris?
Alex, don't lie.
It's...
grass.
He's such a grass. Damien!
Hello.
Hello, brother.
Do you want to hear me lower myself on my chair?
Yeah, go on then.
That come across, did it?
No, it didn't. It came across as being an absolute... But, anyway, we're only allowing tiny people on, or people who have been shipwrecked.
And people on low chairs?
And people on low chairs, of
I'm
course.
on a low chair now.
Of course.
Wow.
We're having a tiny party.
Excellent. Ian, you tried to sneak this one in earlier on. I don't think anybody else heard, but I reckon you're the only person that's going to be on Big Brother's Big Mouth this year that hasn't seen a single episode.
Well...
True or false?
Well, true. Well, not necessarily true. I'm doing, on Thursday...
Yeah.
I'm Big Brother's little brother.
Who's doing it this week?
I don't know who's doing Big Brother's Big Mouth, but on Thursday I'm a Big Brother's little brother,
Okay.
and I have not seen... Well, I can't really say this until I have not seen one episode. And they phoned me up today. I shouldn't be doing this, because I'm probably going to get the gig cancelled now, but... and they phoned me today and said, right, we just want to go through what you're going to say. I was like, oh, blimey. And I'd spoken to a friend just before they called up to get... a few names. I know there's a twin. There's 2 twins in there.
Yeah.
And there's
Siamese twins in.
Right. Shut up.
They are.
There's a fat woman called Carol, and there's a bloke called Ziggy. Shut up! Don't. So they finally said, right, okay, we're just gonna go find out what you think about each of the people, and they started going through the list.
Yeah.
And so for the first person, oh yeah, I don't like her. Oh yeah, I don't like him. And then and then after the fourth one, I said, I'm going to be honest, I'll stop you there. I don't really like any of them, apart from Carol, who I think is really good, because she's ugly, and I really hate the twins. And he says, why do you hate the twins?
He hates the twins, Ian.
He said, why do you hate the twins? I said, I think twins are evil. And that's the only reason. So I'm on Thursday, Big Brother's little brother, on there, being interviewed. Now, the thing is, I've been on there before and not seen the programme, so I can bluff it. But there are rumours that I'm going to be hosting Big Brother's Big Mouth for a week, but I'm not sure whether I should do it or not.
It must be scripted if they've asked you, because obviously they know you wouldn't know anything.
Well, no, they think I'm a big fan of it and stuff. So they've asked me to do it, and by the very fact I'm having this conversation on the radio, that may mean the gig is...
chances slightly, doesn't it?
Well, that may mean the gig is completely cancelled, which is no great shakes. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's probably good, I'd reckon.
It won't be as good as working here for a week.
Really not?
Yeah, seriously. I would imagine... I have to take a week off here. I'd imagine there'd be a bit of a pay cut. And
it's a bit more money, TV.
Well, it's TV, but it's only E4, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
No, exactly. I don't know. So we'll see. But yes, Thursday, Big Brother's little brother is.
Right. Anyhow, I've got an idea. Well, not an idea. I've been doing it. I've been promoting the LBC.
Oh yeah. By selling stuff on the eBay.
By the mouse mats. You know, Clive Ball's. Listen. Clive Ball's mouse mat went for £21 last.
Well done, Clive Ball. Well done.
To someone in America.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, who's been emailing me, asking me why it is that all the other mouse mats are going for £2 or £3.
Yeah.
And this one seems to be so hot. And I said, listen to Iain Lee's show, listen to Clive Ball's show, and he's actually been tuning in.
She's like a sexy Anne Widdecombe, that woman that's on Sky News at the moment. Or BBC. Is that BBC? Yeah, she looks like a sexy Anne Widdecombe.
Go away!
Are you watching BBC News 24?
On there, red top? Oh, dear, you're evil.
If Anne Widdecombe just put a little bit of effort in, she'd be as hot as that.
Oh, mate.
News 24, if you want to have a look.
Like. Oh, that's wrong.
Anyway, so you sold one. How much is my one that isn't signed by me?
It's just gone on there, Ian. You and Bob are up together.
Oh, yeah.
It's just gone on there. It's starting at 99p. I'll put a buy it now price of £50, because somebody probably will.
£50. But you have hang on, let's have a look. Let's go on we might as well, hang on, let's have a little look here. www.ebay.co.uk.
And a Rayburn's one went this morning, £1.09.
Yeah, and I think it was her that bought it, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I mean, there's one that's not even been signed by anyone, or none of them have really, but there's one that was just a normal mat, and that went for £3.
Mouse mat, actually used by LBC presenters. How much is that one going for? £2.70.
Yeah.
Who's that one? Whose is this? Is this that you put that up there as well? Have you?
Yeah, of course I've got.
This is one of the original mouse mats used by presenters on LBC Radio, London's biggest conversation. I won this on the fantastic Clive Ball show. How often do you get the opportunity to buy a mouse mat used by so many stars? Not very often, methinks. Not available anywhere else unless it's a copy.
You should read your description.
I'm going to, hang on. LBC mouse mat, used and possibly signed by... Well, it's not possibly... It's definitely not signed.
Definitely possibly could have been.
It definitely isn't.
Well, just keep saying it and you might believe it.
This is the moment you have been waiting for. I can hear the collective sigh. Had to wait for the big man, only height-wise, to return for his holidays before I put this most treasured and sought-after mouse mat up for sale. This mouse mat has an Iain Lee signature in the right-hand top corner. Iain Lee has denied that it is his signature, but this may be because negotiations for his cut of profits have stalled. Or could it all be one big fake? You decide. You will never have another opportunity to purchase a mouse mat from me of this quality. That's not my signature!
Well, it's like a child has written that.
I bet Bob did it. Oh, I didn't mean that.
You're saying Bob's a child. Bob's one's on there as well. He's up.
Let's have a look at Bob's. I bet it's got the same handwriting as mine. It's the same handwriting as mine.
It's not. It's just the same black pen, or a similar black pen.
The man who towers above Iain Lee in more ways than one. I feel that this mat will, in years to come, increase in value tenfold, or maybe not.
It does create some interest. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that send me messages and go, they can't understand, because all the mouse mats on eBay are going for like £1-2.
Yes.
And they're just inquisitive, and I just tell them tune in, and, you're probably getting a lot more listeners, and therefore I think I deserve some more money from your prize fund.
Well, no, you can't have money from the prize fund, because you're making money from the mouse. We can't just keep giving prizes to you, Damien, for goodness sakes.
I've got a better idea. Just send me more LBC gumps, like anything that's being thrown out, and I'll just...
Oh, I've accidentally pressed the button that cuts him off. I'm so sorry about that. Matt's in the Watford. Hello, Matt.
How you doing, Ian?
I'm all right.
Well, I'm calling in because I have a story about wait, what are you guys talking about tonight? You're talking about
Being tiny.
No, the other one.
Nikki Selman?
No.
Nikki Selman.
No,
Nikki Selman?
No, like
Nikki Selman.
Who's Nikki Selman?
She's the travel lady.
I've never heard. I'm American, man. I don't know who she is.
Okay, well, she does the travel on this very show.
Oh well, sorry about that. But
no, don't apologise.
No, I've been stranded at sea, mate.
You've been what?
Stranded at sea.
Whereabouts in America are you from?
Well, I'm from Ohio, but this happened off the coast of Maine.
Okay, yeah, well, let's so this is hang on. Are you saying this is a genuine American shipwrecked story?
Yeah.
Oh, come on! I didn't think we'd get one. Let's have it.
All right. Well, to give you a bit of a backstory, I had a mate that I grew up with. All right, and he was from Ohio, and his family moved to Maine when we were about 13 or 14.
Yeah.
But we kept in pretty close touch, and when I was about 18 years old, I had just graduated college or high school in America, and I went to see him. All right.
Yeah.
So his family was pretty well off, and they had like a speedboat and all that. So I'd gotten in on a Friday, and I went out with him and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's mate, which was a pretty good looking girl. So so we went on a speedboat the next day, and we had been drinking a little bit, just to let you know. So we're out there for about a couple hours, and all of a sudden the engine stalls, all right? And it turns out that the idiot had let the tank run out of gas. But about, I don't know, maybe a 5-minute swim, we were able to get to a small island off the coast, all right?
Wow.
So all four of us got out and grabbed the sides of the boat because it was shallow enough that we could get to the edge of this small island, all right?
Yeah.
And so we've all gotten there. We pulled the boat up, and my friend and his girlfriend run off into the coast. All right. Now,
so hang on. They're stranded on a small island, and they've run off to have sex.
Well, you got to let me tell a story, mate.
Okay. Sorry, mate.
To give you a bit of a background to this, I was actually a virgin at the time. All right.
Well, it's a little bit too much background for me. Okay.
Well, yeah. Well,
I don't want to die a virgin. Yes.
Anyways, so this girl was a girl. I had met her the night before, and we seemed to have a decent chemistry or whatever. Right. My friend's girlfriend's friend. All right.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So we're sitting on this beach, stranded together.
Yeah.
And one thing leads to another, and on that very beach, I lost my virginity to this girl, and that's my shipwreck story, mate.
One thing led to another, and he lost his virginity to some bird. He was shipwrecked. But then you got rescued, did you?
Well, that's the kicker in it. It took about 4 hours, and we're sitting there.
It took 4 hours. What? Oh, to get rescued. To get rescued. Sorry, yes, I misunderstood you.
And all we're thinking, how are we gonna get back? Because nobody's cell phones were working.
Yes, there's mobile phones to us. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Just translating for the thick people here. Yes.
I see. But finally, off in the distance, we see this boat coming in.
Yeah.
And it's the sailboat. It's a beautiful, nice sailboat.
Yeah.
And do you know who the captain of the sailboat was?
It wasn't a murderer, was it?
No.
No. Who was it?
The one, the only, Gary Schiffman.
Do you reckon that's the same Gary Schiffman that's coming on Friday?
We'll have to ask him, won't we? That's incredible. Do you know what? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I do not think that man had sex with a girl.
Looking at the Polo sir?
3. Oh, yes! Wicked. On Friday. Am I allowed to say this on the radio, Chris? Am I allowed to say what you've just said to me?
Yeah?
On the radio. I'm allowed to say it, am I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's hang on. This is very, very exciting news.
And now, an LBC 97.3 exclusive.
Chris is staying around my flat Friday night.
And that was an LBC 97.3 exclusive.
Sport won't be covering that.
I'm not making you a cup of tea, though, when I'm come round.
Well, you will have to. That's one of your many payments. Now, haven't got a spare bed anymore because I smashed it up.
But I thought you did.
Well, I smashed it up.
But I thought you had a spare bed there.
No. But what I'm going to do is on Friday I'm getting my new bed delivered. You can sleep in my new bed. It's big enough for both of us. It's a super king size.
But won't you want to sleep in it?
Yeah.
Huh.
This bed ain't big enough for the both of us.
That's right.
So, that's exciting, because on Saturday we're going to be filming for the excellent X-League TV, which I can't remember what the button number is. Is it 219, 286, 273? Something like that, 326. X-League TV, so we're going to be filming us playing computer games. So, he's going to come round. Maybe we'll order pizza. We'll have pizza. We'll play computer games on my big telly. And, who knows, we may experiment. Marcia.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, Marcia.
Iain, I'm a little bit concerned about you going on Big Brother's Little Brother and Big Brother's Big Mouth without being properly prepared.
Okay.
Because last year,
yes.
I looked at it, I saw you,
yes.
I looked at it especially because you were going to be on it.
Yes.
And your ignorance was so apparent.
You're the only person that spotted it.
Well, I'm a very astute person.
You're the only person that spotted it.
Believe me, Iain, I'm telling you the truth.
Well, but I
felt faintly embarrassed, and Dermot sort of had a dig at you, and I don't even think you picked that up.
Well, what dig did Dermot have at me?
He said, next time, Iain, have a look at the show before you come on, or words to that effect.
No, he didn't say that. He
Yes,
didn't
he
say
did.
that. He did not say that. He did not say that.
He did say words to that effect. I'm not quoting verbatim, but
he did not say that. He did not say that.
What did he say?
Well, I don't mean it.
No, you see, you can't even remember.
Well, no, because I know he didn't have a dig at me. I know Dermot, and he did not have a dig at me.
Well, maybe you didn't pick it up, but...
Well, no, I was there. I would have picked it up.
But sometimes, Iain, if you don't look back at things, you can't really take an objective view.
Okay.
And you're going to see a situation completely different to how others may see it. And I'm just telling you, as an interesting,
not that
interested.
Interested, that's better, yes.
Yeah.
Incorrect the first time, yes.
Oh, don't be so mean. As an interested person, I'm interested, listening to you on the radio, and interested in looking at you on television.
But it's only Big Brother's Little Brother. It's not like proper telly.
No, but it's still television.
It's not proper telly, though.
But it's still television.
But it's not
and
proper telly.
You need. I mean, I just think it could, harm your career in some way.
Whoa, hang on. Whoa, hang on a second. Me doing a 3-minute piece on Big Brother's Little Brother,
and 3 minutes. You'll be there for a few.
Well, I'll be there.
And even so,
it'll be
do the best and everything you can at all times.
No, that's nonsense. Always put off tomorrow until next week what you could have done the other day, because it's better.
All I can say is that if it works for you, go ahead. But I just think sometimes
I'd rather not be.
Your luck might run out.
Oh, my luck ran out 3 years ago. I did a program called Rise. But I'd rather not be doing it at all, if in all honesty.
Well,
but
probably after this you won't be, so maybe my fears will probably be totally unfounded.
We can keep our fingers crossed, can't we, Marcia?
Yes, we can. And one other thing,
yes?
If Chris is uncomfortable about sharing a bed with you, let him walk with a sleeping bag. That's what I do all the time.
Okay, well,
all right.
Thank you, Marcia. She's never slept in my house. Can I just say that? She has never slept in my house. I don't know what... It's Betty!
Oh, hello,
Hello.
I'm 4'10".
Well, then you're allowed on the radio. 4'10"?
Yeah, well, I was 5'2" in the picture you've got of me.
Oh, yeah.
But it's that osteoporosis that I've got, makes you shrink.
My mum says hello, and I was over there today, and she's asked me to tell you thank you very much for the card.
Yes, and it was a get well card.
Yes.
You wrote and said you hadn't been well.
Yes.
And... So, and I said it was a blank inside, but very nice card.
Yes, lovely
so
card.
I wrote and said that when she felt a bit better, I would phone.
Okay.
Is she all right to phone now?
She's all right to phone. Let's just say that the thing she's got, she isn't sadly going to get better from.
Yeah.
But she's all right to phone. Yes.
Oh.
But
well, I told you the man came about the fire.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was coming back today. He bought the brochure.
Oh yeah.
And you'll never guess.
It wasn't Gary Schiffman.
Hasn't got to put on down the side.
Oh.
You've got to get on the floor, take the front out, and twiddle underneath. Well, I can't kneel and I can't bend.
Oh, blimey, O'Reilly.
He was going to come back today.
Yeah.
He was going to 2 other shops.
Yeah, try and get one with one on the side.
Tomorrow, and I've waited all day. He hasn't been. I don't know.
Oh dear, oh dear,
what's
oh dear.
happening.
Yeah, that's all very frustrating, isn't it?
Everything's going wrong.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Betty.
Yeah. Don't go on that Big Brother thing. I mean, I don't want you to be away a week.
Well, do you know, I don't particularly want to be away a week either. I'll be honest with you, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You know, I'm supposed to.
Couldn't get the mattress up. How are they going to get that? What do you want a king size for?
Super king size, Betty.
Yeah.
For loving.
How are they going to get that in your flat?
Well, because this super king size comes in 2 bits.
Oh, you've got to put it together.
Put it together, you see, and the mattress comes in. Now, this is an interesting thing. Well, it's not that interesting. It's quite dull. But the mattress, the first mattress I bought, it was too big and it wouldn't go through the door.
That's it.
So they took the mattress back, and stupidly, they took the bed back. Now, I could have got the bed upstairs, because you have to make it upstairs. So I could have taken the bed upstairs and made it. But the idiots, they took it away. So I went back to excellent John Lewis, and I said, I need to get a new bed. And they said, well, why didn't they leave the other bed, and you could have got a different mattress? Anyway, so I bought a new bed, and a new mattress. Now, the mattress, it's a super king-size mattress, but it comes in 2 halves, and you zip it together in the middle.
Oh.
Now, I'm worried that I'll notice the dip, that there'll be a little dip in it, and I'll keep rolling towards the middle of the bed. So if anyone has got one of these mattresses, that's a big mattress, that's got a zip in the middle, and zips it up, if they can give us a call, 0870 90 90 973, and let me know.
Turn the mattress over.
You don't, you turn it round. She said, you don't turn this one over, you turn it round.
Well, what's Chris going to do? Lay one side and you the other?
Well, we can top and tail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but in all honesty, Betty...
I heard him say he's coming on Friday night.
He will be coming on Friday night, yes.
Yeah. Yep. He's got my letter today, he said.
Oh, he did get the letter, yes, and he said it was a very nice letter. I heard him say...
Paper with thank you on.
I heard him say, well, that was a lovely letter from Betty, so that's nice. So you keep on writing them, Betty, and we keep loving to get them.
Yeah, well, of course I'm going to send you another letter, with all the news in that I can't say on the phone.
Okay, well,
you know.
No. Well, it's always a pleasure to get them, Betty.
Yeah.
All right, love, listen, take care, sleep well.
Yeah, and you.
See you later, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There we go, isn't that delightful? James! Oh, hang on. Oh, you put Rob through, Chris. What have you done? Rob?
Yeah, mate.
I want to speak to James. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this now. I'll do
Touch
that.
those arrows.
I've done it. James!
The legend returns. How are you, sir?
I'm very well. Why are you a legend?
No, you are.
Oh, blimey. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll buy that one, yeah.
Yeah. I just thought I was ringing up. Die Hard. You mentioned Die Hard.
Yeah, I started watching it last night. I haven't seen Die Hard 2.
Have you seen number 4 yet?
No, is it any good?
Well, you said about the terrorists and that.
Oh, yeah.
Scary stuff in that one. It's all about, instead of like bombs and that, it's all about shut down all the sort of computers all around the world and all the traffic systems and.
Oh, like in The Italian Job.
It's really it's kind of scary.
But the thing is, we talked about this ages ago. Can you actually do? Is it possible to shut down the internet? Is there like one big office, that's got one main massive computer, and if you turned that off?
Deep Blue, isn't it? Isn't it Deep Blue or whatever?
No, Deep Blue's the chess computer. That's the chess computer that beat Kasparov.
In the sort of Texas Valley or whatever.
I saw a brilliant documentary about that, about the Deep Blue beating Kasparov. The one in the Texas Valley. Hey, have they done this yet? Someone was telling me that under a mountain in India, they've split the atom already, haven't they?
Yeah.
What do you get when you split an atom?
Atomic reaction.
Well, under a mountain in India, there are some scientists, and I don't know the full story. They're going to split something that's smaller than the atom, and no one knows
what will happen.
Including, one of the possibilities is the world could blow up.
It could create a black hole and the whole world gets...
And this is actually happening. If anyone knows about this, 0870, you have to be tiny, by the way, 0870 90... How tall are you, James?
Do you know what? I've shrank 2 inches.
Really?
Yeah, I got measured once.
Is this cold?
A year and a half ago, I was 5'9",
yeah.
And all my mates are like 6 foot, and they always take the mickey out of me. And I measured myself at the chemist the other day, and I'm 5'7".
At the chemist?
Yeah. They've got these blood pressure machines. I'm a sucker for that. You know, you stick a pound in, it tells you your BMI and all that.
I like the ones that tell you whether you're sexy or not. But I used to be 6'4", and now I'm just under 6'3".
Well, you're quite tall, aren't you?
Well, not as tall as I thought I was.
Isn't it something to do with the bits between your spine, your spinal bits, you know, your vertebrae,
It all compacts, doesn't it? It's gravity pulling you down, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why really old people have big fat bellies, because and this is true, all of their organs in their body are pulled down towards their bellies. Is that true, or did I dream that?
Yeah, I think you just made that up, didn't you?
No, I'm sure. I've said it out loud, and I thought, hang on, that actually sounds really stupid. But I'm sure I read that somewhere.
I don't know about that, Ian.
Okay, well, we'll leave that one hanging then.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you back anyway. man.
James, listen, thank you very much for that.
Okay, speak soon, mate.
Cheers, fella, bye-bye. Let's go to... Now it's Rob's turn. Hello, Rob.
All right, mate.
Hello, Governor.
I just want to ask you something, yeah?
Yeah. How old are you, Rob?
How old am I? You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Well, no, I'm going to say... I think you're 13.
You think so?
How old are you?
I'm 33.
You are joking!
No, I'm 34.
Are you a 34-year-old lesbian?
I doubt it, because my name's Roberto.
So you're actually a bloke?
Yeah.
You are a 34-year-old bloke?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'll even come down and prove it to you.
No, I'm not that bothered. But if we fix you up with that... Who's that 4'10", 4'11" lesbian, Maureen? You've got her voice.
You got to be joking.
You have got her voice. This is...
Mate, trust me, I'm not a woman.
How tall are you, Rob?
5'6".
Okay, all right. Well, fair play, okay. Do you look young?
Well, sound young, you mean?
No, look, I know you sound young, because I can hear it. I cannot see you yet. Do you look young?
Oh, well, I'm 34, mate.
Okay, he's brushing past that question. All right, Rob, well, listen, I'm sorry to pick on you. What can I do for you, mate?
All right, mate, I'm looking at your mouse mat, yeah, on eBay.
Yeah.
Right. And I just got to know for real, mate. 50 quid.
Yeah. I didn't put it up there.
You didn't?
No, I'm not... Oh, blooming Damien, I didn't put it up there. It's a weird bloke called Damien who sells garden furniture. It's not even my signature on there.
All right, because it says, right, LBC mouse mat used, possibly signed by Iain Lee.
It definitely isn't signed by Iain Lee. I can guarantee that 100%.
I just wanted to find out, mate, before I place a bid or anything.
Well, you don't... Well, mate, it ain't worth 50 quid.
Oh, I know.
Okay, mate, well...
Right now it's going for £4.20, I'm like, okay.
Well, hang on, it was 99p 3 minutes ago.
£4.20 now.
Oh, blimey. All right, well, cheers for that, Rob.
All right, mate.
Thanks, mate.
See ya.
Bye, mate. We had a fella asking after you, Nikki.
Oh, really?
Well, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
You
can't bring me up and then pull me back down again, though. That's really mean.
I thought he was, but then it turns out he didn't know who you were.
So no one's interested in me?
No.
Oh, okay.
But we're interested in the travel.
Oh,
See what I did
good
there?
then. Oh, brilliant. Well, in Chingford, new roads been closed both ways.
Okay. Oh, we're giving away the wee off tonight, aren't we? You have to go through the what we call in radio the mechanic of the competition, because I don't understand it, Chris. We'll do it later. Right. That just means how the competition works. Now, you can win £500 a day all next week with Jim Davis and Lenore Concentrate, now with up to 70% less packaging than regular Lenore. On the show that could change your life, Jim wants to hear your small tips making a positive change to the planet. So I've said a Kit Kat, that's why I'm a little bit clarty. So log on now to lbc.co.uk/Lenore and tell us your environmental tips, and every day next week Jim will choose his favourite and you could win £500 every day. Win with LBC 97.3 and Lenore Concentrate, because a little Lenore makes a big difference. There we go. Excellent stuff. It's Biss.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Yeah, good, yes.
Very good.
I didn't ask.
When I was there, the lady was talking early on, and...
Hey, what you just reminded me...
You're upset.
Hang on, steady on.
I was worried about it.
Steady on.
Yeah, go on.
You just reminded me. Remember, Chris, remember we used to have a caller called B?
Eh?
Oh, yeah, B.
B. Do you remember B, Alex?
Yeah. No, Biss. My name is Biss.
No, I know, but you sound like a caller we used to have called B.
No, I always talk to Clive. I'm a regular caller from Clapton.
Have you ever worked for...
Clapton, yeah, first time I'm talking to you.
Have you ever worked for... Can you have a look? Have you ever worked for NASA?
Who?
NASA.
No, NASA is too clever, man.
Hang on. Can you say... Biss, do me a favour.
Yeah.
Can you say, that's very jolly of you, boy?
That's very jolly, boy.
No, say, that's very jolly of you, boy.
That's very jolly of the boy. Yeah. That's very, very jolly of you, boy.
Can you say...
That's very jolly of the boy.
Can you say you're a...
Yeah, of course I can say that.
Can you say you're a Wonder Man?
You are Wonder Man, not me. You're a Wonder Man. Go on, then. You're a Wonder Man. You're a Wonder Man. You're a Wonder Man.
It's the same person.
No, I think you upset that lady. You're a Wonder Man. I feel sorry for you. Oh, you're a Wonder Man. Be listening to say, backing up. Yeah. Listen, you're right.
When was the last? He said backing up. When was the last time you washed your trousers?
Say again.
When was
I'm going deaf now. Go on, carry on.
When was the last time you washed your trousers?
Me. Last week. You're a Wonder Man.
Okay.
Of course, last week. I'll go wash machine. You know that.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Don't go to the river.
Right.
Listen.
Yes, Biz.
I forgot what I was going to say. Right. You know, on the 5th of August.
Yeah,
we're having a party in the park.
It's a Sunday, isn't it?
Yes, Sunday. You want to come round?
Nope.
10 o'clock till 7 o'clock.
No, thanks.
Party in the park.
No, thanks.
Down there, Chestnut Park or somewhere.
I'm all right, Chiz.
Stamford Hill. Why not?
What do you mean we're having a
party? Mauritian party. Mauritian Sega. You know, you don't have the music, do you? Mauritian Sega party.
I've got some Mauritian Sega music.
Mauritian party in the park.
I've got some Mauritian music. Should we have a listen?
Yeah, go on then, Sega. Go on, put it on. Nah. Go on then.
Is that, no, hang on, no, that's not it. This is it. This is Mauritian Sega music.
One for you, anyway.
Guess what?
That's not Mauritian Sega.
Sorry, Chris?
Alex is half Mauritian.
Whoa! Hang on! Stop the clocks! Smash the mirrors!
Stop the clock.
And Alex, what?
Yeah, I'm half Mauritian.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Say again.
Say that one more time.
I'm half Mauritian.
I always thought there was something slightly shifty about you, and now I know what it is.
You're half Mauritian. Yeah, I'm full Mauritian.
Oh, look, well done.
I've been here 40 years. Where are you from, Mauritius? What part of Mauritius?
No, I'm from Slough.
Eh?
Oh, Alex, what part of Mauritius are you half from?
Catraborns.
Yeah, I know Catraborn. I'm from La Flora.
Ah, nice one.
Can you
where La Flora is?
Speak in your native tongues. Go on, speak in your native tongues.
It's French.
Oui, cos'è?
No, I don't speak any French.
Why not? You have to learn. Oh, come on. Your mum and dad speak La Flora, Mauritian, innit?
No,
you know how many Mauritian people are asleep? How many Mauritian people are speaking, listening, and then they think I'm a prick? Sorry.
All right, steady on. You did say, steady on. We have to apologise if anyone's offended by that.
I have to apologise.
No, I have to apologise, B. Shut up. Apologise if anyone was offended by that. I'm sure you weren't. It was a Class C swear word. So, you have my sincerest apologies.
But to go there, you know, Chestnut Park.
Okay, Biz, well, listen, I won't go because you've got a potty mouth, but thank you very much for
I'd just like to point out, not all Mauritians are potty mouth.
You've got a very potty mouth, though.
Thank you.
Again, my sincerest apologies to anyone that was offended by what we class as a low-level swear, but still potentially upsetting to some people. And I know there are youngsters listening, so I do apologise. Lorraine!
Hi.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. Am I on now?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Not for too long.
I was talking about Big Brother.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Who to?
What do you think of it?
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, well, there you go then, but I'm addicted to it.
Okay.
You don't think any of it at all then? Well, my favourite person in there is Carol.
Right.
Do you watch it at all?
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh, well, there's no point in me saying it then, is there?
All right, well, thanks for calling.
Okay.
Bye. Oh, it's... that one sorted out quite quickly. 0870 90 90 973. We'll speak to everyone's favourite idiot, the G-Man, after this.
Are you a healthy evening?
Yes, G-Man. How tall are you, by the way?
How tall am I?
How tall are you? We're having a tiny party. Only tiny people or people who are in tiny chairs can come on.
5'6".
Oh, that is tiny. All right.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, wee man.
I'm touchy about it, yeah?
I bet you are.
What?
Be with you in a minute, sire.
Okay.
Okay.
Who is that?
It's Sire.
Can she speak?
She can speak Japanese, because she is a Japanese. She claims.
Oh, that's it.
I've been practising my my Japanese writing, Sire.
Okay.
I can do A-E-I-O-R and Ka-Ki-Ke-Ku-Ko.
What?
That's the first 10 letters of the alphabet.
That sounds like a rap song.
Well, that's some,
Ooh, shake that off.
Wait, steady on with the guys. Come here, everyone just watch their tongues, please.
Alright, Ian, what's the first day of the week?
Watashi no...
no, in Japanese!
I'm not doing it in Japanese, I'm doing... Watashi no, meshi desu.
No, what's the first day of the week?
Is that right, Sire? Is that how I'd say this is my business card?
That's right, yeah.
Watashi no
In England, what's the first day of the week, Ian?
It is Monday. It's not, it's Sunday. You're wrong, it's Monday. Next.
It's Monday,
right.
yeah?
Yeah, but loads of people... I did a whole weekend's worth of shows once, where people phoned in, when we used to do shows at the weekend. Before, maybe it was wasn't you weren't here, Chris? I don't know. And people phoned in and argued.
Shows are better then.
No, the shows are better in the weekday on the drive time. They were rubbish to start with.
No, they weren't. I liked them then.
Okay, they got good towards the end of the weekends. The first few months were rubbish. Anyway, people phoned in and argued that the first day of the week, and people will do it now, is Sunday.
That's what Chris just said to me.
Oh well, Chris, you didn't say that, did you?
He did.
Alex said it first.
No, you said it. What, does Alex speak for you now?
Yeah, does Alex speak for you now, Chris?
Sometimes.
Hang on, let Alex speak.
I'm speaking for Chris.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're wrong. People think it's on a Sunday. It's not. Obviously, it's a Monday, but there are people who think... Some of them are religious people. Here we go, look, people...
Punch him, Ian.
Well, no, Alex is a big fella.
No, Chris.
Oh, yeah, I'll punch him in a minute, definitely.
Good.
There are people... some religious people think that it begins on a Sunday, but obviously...
Is Chris a religious?
He's very religious, yeah.
Is he?
Well, yeah...
What is he, a Buddha?
No, he's not Buddha, but he's... What is it when you wear a veil, Chris?
He wears a veil.
He doesn't want to talk about it now, okay. Anyway, it's Monday.
It's Monday, yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, Chris, it's Monday.
Right, I'm going to cut you off now, G-Man.
But...
Yeah. Right, I don't know. Konbanwa?
Konbanwa.
Hello there, Sire.
How are you?
I'm all right. I was practicing. I had an hour to kill today, so I was practicing writing my Japanese letters.
Oh, that's good.
It's hard to remember them, though.
Yeah?
Very hard, but...
Yeah, you have to just write.
Do I just have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it?
Yep.
Okay. I've got my folder here with all my Japanese in. Right. This is my folder. I've got a folder. Well, there's no point in me... Well, this is what I meant to ask you yesterday. Why have you got two words for four? So you got yan and shi, then for 7 you got nana and shichi, and then for 9 you got q and ku.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's just a way of saying... sometimes it's easier to say one than the other in different contexts, I think. No. And it's also something to do with maybe dialect.
Well. Kariwa Hayashi-san no kasa desu. This is Mr. Hayashi's umbrella.
Yep.
There we go. Right, so, well, listen, can you wait until after the news?
Okay.
Did you watch The Evil Dead, by the way?
No. I need to watch the Grudge 2 first.
Oh, okay, well, I hope you do mean the Japanese version.
No, it's English.
No, not the American version. What's that? All right, I don't think this woman is Japanese at all. She's watching an American remake of a Japanese horror film. Absolute nonsense. Oh, we're having a tiny party this evening. You're only invited if you're tiny. If you're taller than tiny, you can be calling in from a tiny chair. That is allowed. 0870 90 973. All our chairs are lowered. I can't see Alex at all now. I think his chair may have sunk lower. I can see Chris from his nose upwards. Chris, when you said, I can come and stay with you on Friday night.
Yeah.
Did you say Chicago said I was allowed to come and stay with you on Friday night?
I said we discussed it.
No, I thought you said I spoke to Chicago and she says I'm allowed to come and stay with you.
Yeah. Because me coming to your house means she's allowing me to come.
Okay, I need to speak to my partner and see what he see.
It's worth checking.
Did I get it?
No.
Oh, no. So I just dumped that for nothing.
No, you said it. You left it blank. It has to be within the 7 seconds or it goes out.
Ah, what the hell? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care.
Alex cares.
Sorry, Alex. You don't mind if Chris comes round and stays on Friday, do you?
No. As long as he makes a bed when he's done.
If you missed out yesterday, you have another chance to win a massive 42-inch plasma TV in our How Low reverse auction competition today. This top-of-the-range Samsung Plasma is a real work of art with a glossy black finish, hidden speakers. I can't work out. I haven't got a Samsung. I've got a different TV. Chris, when you come round, see if you can spot where the speakers are, because me and Alex can't find them. See if you can... We can't find the speakers on the telly.
Well, where's the sound come out?
Well, I don't know. I cannot... We can't work it out. Have a look. They're hidden. Hidden speakers and a swivel stand to create an impressive centrepiece. The 42-inch screen will give you a true cinema-style experience. And the set comes HD ready with built-in Freeview. As always, the person with the lowest unique bid at the end of the auction wins the game. Today's competition ends at 11:30 p.m. this evening. Text LBC plus your bid in pence to 88821. So to bid 45 pence, you text LBC 45 to 88821. Lines close at 11:30 p.m. tonight. Bidders must be over 16. Bids cost £1.50 plus your standard network rate. See lbc.co.uk for full terms and conditions. And that's also the place to go to find out how you can win money from me. We'll give away the Wii a little bit later on. Sire, how tall are you?
4 feet 11.
Okay, you're short enough to come on into our tiny party.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, you should be glad. So, this is brilliant. Hang on a second. Right, Chris, forget talking to whoever that is you're talking to. Don't tell him the answer. Chris, how do you think Japanese people say the name Smith?
Smythe?
Okay. Alex, I love this. How do you think Japanese people say the name Smith?
Schmidt.
Tell them, sire.
Yeah? What?
Yeah, go on, tell them.
Oh, Sumi-san.
Sumisu!
Sumi-san.
Sumisa!
Sumi-san.
Sumisa. But Sumis is Smith.
Yeah?
Sumis. Sumis. So they say Smith. Sumis.
What?
Yeah, it's more like Sumis, yeah.
Sumis.
Smith.
So you say Sumisan. Mr. Smith is Sumisan. It's Sumis. Sumis. It's brilliant. Okay. So
why is it so funny?
I love it. I think it is the best language in the world. Say Scotland. Scotland. Oh, isn't it fantastic? Scotland.
That sounds Spanish.
It's Scotland. But the thing is, some of the words you think now. How would a Japanese person say Scotland? Scotland. And that's how they say it. I love it. Anyway, Si, what can I do for you? I hope you don't mind me testing out my Japanese on you.
No, that's okay.
You're the only person who may or may not be Japanese that I speak to, apart from my Japanese teacher. So, I'm afraid you're going to get a lot of it. Anyway, right, yes, let's get to the point of your call this evening.
I just called because I heard you're having tiny people's party.
We're having a tiny people's party. I love it. And it's... Okay, so being tiny...
Yep.
The thing is, Japanese people, they are shorter than people in the West anyway, generally, aren't they?
Yeah, but they are getting taller recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come?
The nourishment they're getting from food.
From the nutrients?
Oh, yeah.
What? From what?
Well, I mean, people nowadays are much more well-fed than the people in the past.
Right, but I'd imagine you're quite well-fed, aren't you?
Yes. But both my parents are quite short.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so hang on, because the last time I went to Tokyo was I don't know 5 or 6 years ago. 5 years ago, I should say. Okay. And I was walking around there like a giant, and people were looking up at me and going, "Quah, he's tall." Are you saying that if I went there now, I wouldn't be that tall?
Oh no, you would still be tall, but I noticed younger people they're much taller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Being short though, does how old are you again, sire?
I've just gone past 25.
You've just gone past 25?
Yeah.
So what does that mean, 26?
No. I just had my birthday.
Oh, okay.
This month, yeah.
Okay. And what did you get for your birthday?
I got several horror DVDs.
Okay, including Evil Dead?
Yeah, and a lot of people have this idea. I really like horror movies.
But you don't?
I kind of true, but
Okay.
not that true.
Okay. Right. So you got some horror...
I've got nobody to watch with, because all my friends are afraid of horror movies.
Well, there's three fellas here that will... Yeah, well, yes, right, sorry. So your friends don't like horror movies?
No.
Okay, so...
But I do, so it's a bit difficult.
Okay, well, but it's good. I don't like watching horror films on my own. Yeah, it's good to have someone there with you.
Yeah, it's more fun.
It is more fun.
Yeah.
So you got that. What else did you get?
I got like a necklace.
Oh, yeah.
I got some other little things like cosmetics.
Cosmetics, okay, well, that's
Yeah.
fine. So, and being tiny,
Yeah.
how does that affect you? Do people think you're a child sometimes?
People do tend to think I'm maybe, they treat me like very young person.
Because Japanese people age better than English people, for example, as well.
Yeah, they eat better things.
Yeah, so they look younger longer.
Yeah.
When they get really old, then when they get to like 100, then they look really old. But even when they're like 50, 60, they still look comparatively young.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, compared to Western people.
Compared to Western people who age. I'm going grey. I was looking at the mirror today, and I'm actually going really, really grey now.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can try different hair colouring.
Well, I was thinking of maybe having a little bit of a dye around, and but not dyeing it brown, which is my hair colour.
Oh, you can follow Nick Ferrari's suit.
Oh, jeez, no! I saw him on Richard and Judy today. No way!
Is his hair as orange as?
He's. I've only met him twice, and both times I had to wear sunglasses to look at his hair and his teeth.
Yeah.
Man alive, he's bright.
He's also as large as he claims to be.
Is as large?
Yeah.
What in terms of fat?
Yeah.
He's a big fella.
Really?
He's a big fat porky. Yes, he is.
Has he got hard time getting into studio because he doesn't fit in the door?
Very hard time getting into the seat. Harder time getting out of the seat. They have to have a hoist.
Yeah.
Which lifts him out of the seat into his fat cart.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but he's an excellent broadcaster.
He is, yeah.
He's
I enjoy
excellent.
his show. I listen to him in the morning.
Okay, so well, listen. Thank you very much. Always good to talk to you.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care of you.
Bye bye. Bye bye. There we go. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. It's Sean.
Hello.
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Hello?
Yes.
Yes, you wanted to know about a bed.
About what?
About a bed.
Oh, what the zip-up mattress?
Yeah.
Where
you wanted to know about it, didn't you?
So I've got a super king size coming on Friday.
Yeah.
It's the mattress is two separate mattresses that you zip together.
Yeah. You're afraid about the gap.
I'm worried about the gap.
Yeah. Be afraid.
Oh, you're joking.
No. No, you can't feel it at all.
Oh, can you not?
No, you can't.
Really?
I thought you would. Honestly, yeah.
That was my big worry, because I bought it in a rush, because the other
you
bed...
thought two singles put together.
Yeah.
But it's not, no.
Oh, okay.
Proper.
So you what? Okay, well, that's a great relief, Sean.
And you zip it up, and it's fine.
Okay, well, lovely, thanks very much.
All right.
There we go. Bye. And he's gone. Well, there we go, that's... yes, it may not have been the most exciting radio, but what the hell are you watching on the telly in there? Hello? Hello, boys? You're not even listening to me. What are you watching on the telly?
I'm not. I'm editing.
What do you want? Editing. Editing.
I was, Chris. No, look.
Is that what have you done?
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
Right. What are you watching on the telly?
It's something on ITV2.
Right. What is this? A film with lots of sexy women in it? Why are you watching sexy women film?
Do you like sexy women?
What has gone into you two tonight? Unbelievable. Right.
What did you want, anyway?
I wanted to know what you were watching on the telly.
Oh.
This does look quite good, actually, doesn't it? Is that James Brown?
It's James Brown.
Oh! He's dead now. And he's just realised it, though. Godfather of Soul, isn't it? Rubbish. I saw him live once. I didn't see him live.
I saw him live once.
I didn't see him. You did see him live?
Yeah.
I saw him sing a song once.
Which one?
The one that goes, oh, no, sex! Oh, sex!
I saw that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We'll be giving away a Nintendo Wii, and I've lost that bit of paper with all the stuff on, but it's Mercury Meltdown Revolution. Is that the correct title?
Yeah.
Can you check that's the title? Because that's the whole thing that we're hanging this competition on, because Atari, when they gave us all this stuff...
I've got the game, it's brilliant. That is the title.
Mercury Meltdown Revolution. Are you definitely sure of that?
Yes.
Could you check it? It's a brilliant game. I've got it as well. I've got it. But so you'll be winning... Anyway, you'll be winning a game that may or may not be called Mercury Meltdown Revolution.
Well, it is called that.
OK. And a Nintendo Wii. After 9:30 in a competition that Chris has devised, that he explained to me earlier, and I went, all right, yeah, nice one. 15 minutes later, I went, how does that work again? He told me, all right, yeah, nice one. 20 minutes after that, I said, I'm sorry, I really haven't got my head around how this competition works. So, we'll be doing that later on, but before that, it's this. It's the Travel News now with Nikki.
Thank you. It's starting out in Chingford.
OK, well, we're we're waiting because we may have... Well, now, Chris, are you sure about this?
No.
OK, well, let's try. Is that really celebrity hairdresser Nicky Clark?
It wasn't. It is, and I was about to actually give you some hair advice, and then you started slagging off.
Oh, no!
Ferrari's hair.
Do you know...
Orange hair. How is it orange? Are you colourblind?
Do you know, I recognise his voice. It is actually Nicky Clark. I watch daytime television. Wow. Well, it's it's a very bright yellow, then.
It's not bright yellow. It's creamy.
It's not creamy. Creamy is like milk colour. What cream looks... If I had cream like that, I'd take it back.
No, it might have a slight sort of, golden tinge to it.
A golden...
It's very creamy, though.
It's like my
It's sun-kissed.
It's like the fingertips of my granddad after 50 years of smoking roll-ups.
It's not.
It's
know what nicotine looks like.
Did you do Mr. Ferrari's hair?
Well, one of my guys did it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying... Yes,
You're
Chris.
just so jealous, aren't you?
Ian, ask him if he can sort your grey bits out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I was ringing about originally. I was worried about your grey bit.
Yeah, I'm going grey sort of in the side and in the sideburns, and it's all happening. Well, and a little bit in the front as well. I'm getting a bit of a Dickie Davis.
God, you're so old, aren't you? Have you got grey hair anywhere else?
You're referring to downstairs, of course. No, that's...
of course.
Does he sort that out?
Chris, I'm trying to talk to Nicky Clark, the hairdresser. Do you sort the downstairs out?
No,
you don't. It doesn't really go grey down there, does it?
No, I don't think it does.
Okay, well, that's...
Well, I wouldn't know, because, being a strawberry blonde myself, we don't really go grey until...
I thought you were going to say, because I'm shaved down there. That's where that was going. I'm fairly spoken.
You need to have a few reverse lights in it.
Reverse lights?
Yes, that means that they put your colour back, but in reverse form. So, in other words, they do it like lights, but they do it with your own colour.
Well, no,
so in other words, you can just leave some of it if you want.
Well, hang on, you're saying like lights as though I know what that means. You're speaking to a man who pays £5 for Mr. Clippy Cuts.
Okay, fine. Okay, you need to step into a different world here.
Okay.
Okay. When people have highlights, like they put kind of, blonde streaks through it... And
like Eric Bristow did in the 80s?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that, but with your original colour back into it.
But how do they...
In other words, you can say, actually, you're only slightly grey, but normally, in 5 years' time, you'll be saying, you'll be asking for this, and they'll say, how far do you want to go back? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? So you don't have to take it all back, you see what I mean?
Can it be exactly the same colour?
It can be exactly the same colour, yeah.
Are you sure it won't stick out a bit?
Ian.
Yes, Chris. Chris, what?
You have been talking to lots of
ask him if you can get a free haircut.
50-year-olds that have it done, and you wouldn't know.
Well, name one person.
Oh, well, my clients, I couldn't...
No, hang on, the hairdressers don't have a confidentiality act, it's not like doctors.
Oh, yes, we do.
Really? I can just say, by the way, because if my hairdresser is listening, I don't go to Mr. Clippy Cuts, I go to a lovely man called Joe in the lounge in Soho, who does an excellent haircut. He's a very nice young man.
I'm sure he is.
So you reverse lights...
Yeah, it's what it is. It's your colour, but put in reverse. So in other words, you don't just do a total coverage. So it's not like you've suddenly gone from grey to your natural colour.
Okay.
You can get rid of a percentage of it.
Because most of the time, I was thinking, do you know what? I'm going grey. I'm going to accept it and just go along. And part of me wants it all to go completely white, like David Byrne from Talking Heads.
It doesn't do that. It might take 25 years to do that, and then it might not happen. So any thought of you being a Paul Newman lookalike, is not always quite there.
No, okay, well that's not going to happen. But you'd agree it's better than going bald, wouldn't you?
I definitely agree.
That's got to be. I had a friend of mine. He's, my best friend Simon. He was bald by the age of 20.
That's a worry. But if he's got a good shaped head, I mean, at least now it's kind of better than if he'd gone bald in 1972.
Yeah. Well,
that was not good.
He would have been minus 2 years old, so that would have been freaky, man. Well, Nicky, I'm assuming that we could, me and all of my team can come in for free haircuts, can we?
Really?
Okay, right.
You can come in.
Ask him if he can come around your house and cut your hair.
No, I'm not going to invite Nicky Clark round. Chris, will you let me talk to him, for God's sakes? Hey, listen, man, you're off to the airport, are you? Are you going anywhere nice?
Yeah, no, I'm picking my mother up.
Oh, okay. Well, how is Mum? Is she all right?
She's fabulous.
Well,
she comes from Greece, and she's Greek.
Oh, whereabouts in Greece?
She comes from Athens. I'm just hoping that she's not got 8 million cases with her.
Well, yes, the mum's always. I was in Zakynthos last week, and then we went to Kefalonia for a few days as well.
Very nice.
Very nice. Too hot though.
Yeah, 50 degrees. I know.
Too hot, and Athens, Greece is burning as well, literally burning at the moment. They're having trouble with forest fires.
3 years in a row, I think.
Well, Nicky, listen, man, it's very nice to talk to you.
Lovely to talk to you.
Thank you so much for calling in, sir. Take care.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. What a nice fellow there. That was actually Nicky Clark there as well. Good.
Did he say yes to the free haircut?
To me, he did, not to you. Add him to the list of famous people who listen to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've actually... what a nice gentleman he was. Yes, he said, yes, I could get free haircut, but not you. So, sorry.
What about Lady Alex? Did he get one?
No, but what I do is, when I go to hairdressers, I watch how they do it, and then I can do the same tricks on him. So,
do you let him do that, Alex?
Down below, yeah.
Excuse me, it's Alex in the West End.
I'm not in the West End.
That was exciting, wasn't it?
Talking to someone a bloke called Nicky.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice fella. I thought he seemed like a nice lad.
He was alright.
Yeah.
But I think I know your hairdresser.
Oh, do you?
He's a bloke called Joe in Soho, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know him.
Oh, well, yeah, I just said that was what his name was.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I think I know him.
Oh, we need to talk, Chris, about doing a feature with him, and he emailed me the other day where we have a feature, because he gives brilliant advice. I go in there, and I'm always miserable when I go in there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Right. So, I'm always miserable, I've always got problems, and he always gives me the best advice, better than any psychiatrist, any counsellor, any doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't... What does he look like, Alex?
It looks like a hairdresser.
Okay, well, maybe you do know. But anyway, so we want to do a feature where we get Joe to answer one listener's question per week. And it can be about anything, and he'll give you just the best advice ever. So we need to sort that out. But anyway, Alex, what do you want?
Because I'm on the Isle of Wight, and I heard that you're giving away a wee.
That's correct, yeah.
So what I got to do? What I got to do to get it?
You got to call back after 9:30 and enter the Win a Wee competition.
Well, can I hold on, because I can't listen. But I've got something else to say.
Well, what else have you got to say?
I drove my first car today.
Well done.
Yeah, it's called a Tractor 1.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for that, but you can't hang on, I'm afraid.
But hang on.
Yeah. So, Nick is in Sidcup. Hello, Nick.
Is it win a wig or win a wee?
It's win a wee.
It's not a wig.
No, there's no wigs.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I've got the amp.
Go on then.
I've got the amp with Greeky Lion.
Why? What's Greeky Lion done?
Well, I'm Greek myself, right? It gives it all the biggie. Right?
Kuklamu. Yeah.
I've had them all.
Yeah.
Okay. It just...
Oriogolo.
Gomo.
Sorry, what?
Gomo's a roundabout.
No, Oriogolo.
No, it's an L.
Gollo? Gollo, okay.
Gollo.
Right.
Megalo Gollo.
Okay.
The other day I was driving,
Yeah.
as you do.
As you do.
Okay, and I lost LBC.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get hold of yourselves.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Through no fault of mine, I then went to one of the other radio stations, and Greeky Lion rings up.
BBC London, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. He starts ringing them up, speaking to these two birds, and he only tells them that that's his most favourite radio station, and he loves them to bits, and this, that, and the other. What a splitter!
He says he loves BBC London more than us?
Yes. But I had the right I hadn't had a chance to ring. Oh, mate, you alright?
Well, I noticed that the Greeky Line, who's normally calling in for the entire 3 hours of the show, his line is suspiciously silent at the moment.
Yes.
So he's, Well, thank you, Nick. No one likes a grass, but thanks for grassing him up.
No, I'm not grassing him up.
Well, you all are grassing him up a bit.
I was.
Yeah.
Was.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can't even say yes, sir. Oh, hello, Ryan.
Hello.
That was a good...
Whatever happened to yes, sir, by the way?
Oh, now, okay, Yasser. Right.
Yeah.
Now, for anyone, quick recap. Yasser, Chris, have you done a recap for Yasser?
I can do a live one.
Go on then.
Yasser used to call up the show all the time. He was the original, Vinny.
Steady on.
He used to do a feature. We allowed him to do a feature on a show called Yasser's Film Forum. Then he kind of got moody with Ian and stopped calling and tried to grass Ian up to the bosses and tried to get him the sack.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Oh, shut up now.
And now he wants to come back on the show.
Well, no, this is the thing. We have made an offer. This is a genuine offer. It was a phone call from New Zealand, Chris. Get that? There's as if you're going to ignore it because it's from New Zealand. Anyway, we have made a genuine offer. Yasser is allowed to come in 1 day a week and present his own 15 minutes. I say 15 minutes. It'll be a quarter of an hour of the show. And I'm going to leave the studio. I'll sit next to Chris and next to Alex, and he can do whatever he wants with that. And I've offered this to him, and he's emailing saying, OK, well, how much are you going to pay me? So I've written back saying, well, I'm not going to pay you anything. You can come in for free. So that went on for ages. Then he said, OK, well, don't pay me, but you've got to pay my travel. And I've written back saying, I'm not paying your travel. He said, but you can pay my travel. Send me a contract by return email. I said, right, there's no contract, there's no travel. The offer is this. You come in for 15 minutes off your own back, you get 15 minutes of LBC to do with what you want, and then you go home. And I'm not going to email you anymore. And he keeps emailing me, and until he says, yes, I'll come in for free, and once he does that, he can come in. We can sort it out. So hopefully... there will be a Yasser, a regular weekly Yasser feature, but it's entirely up to him. Ryan, I hope that answers your question.
No, that wasn't it. Well, I was just wondering when you were going to do another prank. You know, I haven't heard a good one from you for a long time now.
Well,
my favourite one was the one where you phoned that pirate radio station and asked for the Beatles. I thought it was brilliant.
Oh, I do. Right, listen, I've got to go. So we'll go to the news. But yes, I did do that. We've only done that. And Sheila, didn't we? Telling Sheila we were the police. She don't phone. I thought, none of the people that came into the studio on the last day of the old show, none of them phone us anymore.
Are you disappointed? Call 0870 90 90 973.
Oh, just had an email from the guy that does the French, Gary Schiffman, saying it would be an honour to phone him up on Friday. Gary Schiffman is coming in the studio on Friday. Now, I'm not here tomorrow. I'm not here Thursday. Big Brother. But on Friday, Gary Schiffman will be in the studio. That's my promise to you. Let's do Pat, then we'll give away a wee. Hello, Pat.
Hi, Ian, how's it going?
Oh, it's all right, thank you.
You do go grey down there. Well, I do, anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think it's rude if someone laughs at it?
Yes, it is rude. No one should ever laugh at someone when they take their clothes off.
No, that was a bit...
That's bad news.
I haven't been with a girl since, and that's like 3 years.
Well, Pat, listen, you'll get over it, I'm sure. Or maybe you won't. Right, so... We have, thanks to our friend... It's Lee, isn't it? It's Lee who sorted this out. Is it Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
Lee at Atari. He's given us 5 Nintendo Wiis and 5 copies of Mercury Meltdown Revolution, which is brilliant. And it is brilliant. And yes, I did get a free copy. But I wouldn't be... hey, listen, guys. I used to do a computer games review show. And the very first show, I had to review a game called Max Payne. I thought it was awful. And I said in the review, this game is awful, don't buy it. And I got in so much trouble for that, so much trouble. And it's like the first of a 26-week run. And games companies saying, well, we're not going to give you any more games if you're going to slag our games off. And the producers are saying, well, Ian, you know, if you're going to review a game, you've got to say nice things about it. I said, well, then I'm not going to, you know. It all got a little bit silly. Anyway, it's a very good game. Have you played it yet, Chris?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is brilliant, isn't it? And you've got to control Anyway, it's a genuinely brilliant game. Now, we have... we're giving 5 of those away. We're giving away 1 every night and whatever. I don't really know. So, if you want to win Nintendo Wii and Mercury Meltdown Revolution. Thank you to Atari. Chris, explain this competition again to me and to the listener.
Well, we play a clip on the show called... Alex, can you turn the music down? Alex?
What?
Can you turn the music down? I'm talking.
What music?
Well, all that stuff that you're editing.
He's not editing, he's listening to Talk Sports.
Yes, well, you should try it.
I'm busy talking, alright? Respect.
Right, explain the competition, because people are calling in.
On the show, we play a clip about the fish guy.
Oh, the fish lad?
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, I have fish.
Yeah. Now, he says, at different times during the day, whether he has fish or fish and a rice cake.
Oh, yes.
You have to simply guess if he's going to have just fish or fish and a rice cake.
Okay, so I've got a folder of this, have I?
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? Hang on. What is this?
Κυρίες και κύριοι, καλό απόγευμα και να σας πω για ένα στο Λονδίνο. Τον λένε James O'Brien, είναι καινούριος rapper, super cool. Λένε ότι είναι καλύτερος από τον Eminem και όλοι μιλάνε για αυτόν το cool DJ. Για να ακούσουμε κάτι από τα τραγούδια του.
You're hearing MCJOB, top of the pile all over the world. You made it number one. Thank you so much for buying it. It's the big news. It's highfalutin, double shooting, soul hustling. Back on the sea. Can you D-I-G-I-T with MCJOB? I would think so.
It's one of the worst pieces of production I've ever heard. But...
Yo, tjenare! Det är klockan 18 och du vet detta music
It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. What's this doing in my folder?
I skogen eller i bastuen. MCJOB Rocks, hela Sverige pratar om detta track. Han är en pojke och en stud muffin.
Oh, it's that.
J.O.B. rapper and MC.
My name is James and I'm a rapper. I beat the trash.
Right, I didn't know that was there. Right, have I got a folder with all this in?
Yes.
Is this it? Hang on a second.
Ian Lee's Inky Binky Bonky.
No, that's not it. Hang on, is it this?
Binky.
No.
Bonky.
No, it's
Inky.
No.
Bonky.
No.
Inky Binky Bonky. Inky.
No, that's not it. What's it under?
Fish.
Okay.
Binky.
No. Hang on a second. Here we go.
Inky Binky Bonky.
Right. So that's not it. Right. Okay. So let's get this. So they've got to get them all right. Have they? Oh, by the way, go to the LBC website for terms and conditions.
Or just one of them right?
No, they've got to get more than one.
Okay then.
All of them.
So
how many are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got to get 6 right. So you have to guess where the... I know it's the fish... The fish cake lad hasn't phoned in. It's his one chance to shine. Right. Okay. So I think we've got that. I'm gonna take a call at random. I'm gonna go to line 7. Line 7, you're on the wireless. Right. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
You're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
I want to try for the fish cake competition.
You want to enter the fish cake?
Oh yeah. Terms and conditions are on the website.
I've just said that. Is there an age limit? There isn't, is there?
I hope not.
No, there can't be. Right. How old are you?
39.
Oh, what are you? What's your name?
Donna.
Donna. Okay, right. Okay. I thought you were a 14-year-old boy. That's the second time I've done that today.
Okay. No.
Right. Okay. Right. So you know what you got to do.
Yes.
He says 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So he's either going to say fish or fish and a rice cake. Okay.
Yes.
And there's 6 of these you got to get right.
Right.
I think this makes sense. Right. Okay. So here's the first one. Hang on.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have...
Fish.
You're saying fish?
Yes.
You're saying fish?
Yes.
Okay. So it's hang on a minute. What do I do now, Chris?
Well, you play the answer.
But what if it's the wrong answer? Right, so you're saying fish?
Yes.
Fish and a rice cake.
Oh, you said fish.
Get rid of her then.
Right, okay, we get rid of you. Okay, well, okay. I see how this works.
You can mix them up a bit if you want. Go at different times.
No, you've got to do it in the right order, haven't you?
Okay.
I would have thought so. Yeah, they've got to go through the day. They have to go through the day. Okay, let's do another. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening. You want to play the fish cake game?
I'd like to play the fish cake game.
Okay, so here you know what you're going to do, okay?
Oh, yeah?
There's 6 of these you have to get right. Okay, here we go. Here's the first one.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake.
Okay, you're through to the next bit.
At 10 o'clock, I'll have...
At 10 o'clock, what will he have? He'll have...
I'll have fish.
Fish.
Okay, this may end quicker than we thought. Okay.
At 12 o'clock, I'll have...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake.
Okay, so at 2 o'clock?
At 2 o'clock, I'll have...
Fish.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm going to go fish.
You're going to go fish?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fish.
Okay, you're right.
At 4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have
fish and a rice cake.
Okay.
Fish and a rice cake.
This is the last. This is going to last half an hour. It's almost over. Okay, and the last one.
I'll come home, have some more.
Fish. What happened, Ian?
You got the wrong answer! Oh dear. Hell's teeth. Well, that all of the answers are out there now. If you were paying attention, then you should win. It's as simple as that. Well, this is supposed to drag on for half an hour, Chris. This is,
Well, talk slower.
Okay, you can't argue with that. I'm gonna, okay, we're gonna work through the lines now from 1 to 10. Okay, so we're gonna go through them from 1 to 10.
Yes.
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, I'll do the fish and rice cake competition in a sexy voice if you want.
What's your name?
Steffi.
Steffi?
Yeah?
Turn your radio off, Steffi.
Oh my god, I'm on radio.
Yeah, of course you are. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, well then, again, you can do the sexy voice. Well, what's your sexy voice?
Hello there.
Oh, no, I'd stick with the one you got. Right, okay, did you hear the last guy?
Yeah.
Because if you heard the last guy, it means you can get it right.
I know.
Okay, so here we go, first one.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have...
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have...
10 o'clock, I'll have a fish.
Fish. At 12 o'clock,
At 12 o'clock, I'll have a fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. At 2 o'clock, I'll have...
At 2 o'clock, I'll have a fish.
Fish. At 4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll
have a fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. I'll come home, have some more...
Fish. Fish. Before I train, while I train, I have some more fish.
Oh, man alive! We gave her the answer. Okay, right. Well, we're going through them from lines 1 to 10. So I've got to blow my nose. Sorry, I'm all snotty all of a sudden. By the way, you don't have to be tiny to enter this competition. We should have made that clear, perhaps, just in case there are people calling up and who think they are. Okay, well, we're going through from line 1 to 10, so we'll go to line 2. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, it's the James Whale guy.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, this we're going through them 1 to 10, so there's nothing here. Are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have...
Fish.
Fish. At 12 o'clock, I'll have...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. At 2 o'clock, I'll have...
Fish.
Fish. At 4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake. I'll come home, have some more...
Fish and a rice cake.
Fish with a rice cake.
You did it! You've won!
Thank you.
Well, you sound a little bit excited, but maybe give us a burst of James Whale.
James Whale.
Excellent stuff, thank you very much. Well done, you've won the Nintendo Wii and Mercury Meltdown Revolution from Atari, so thank you very much to everyone at Atari for sorting that out. That's it. I'm going to take great delight in telling this. Yeah, the competition's over.
Oh, it's joking. I'm listening on the internet. Got it.
Sorry, Damien.
You're only up to £5.60 on the eBay, Matt, as well.
How much is Bob up to?
Nothing.
Okay, well, that's a shame. Sorry about that. And line 1, I'm sorry, it's over. Try again on Friday.
Okay.
Oh, all right, you sound a little bit... depressed there. Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
I want to complain because I got that right.
Well, no, you didn't. You said fish.
Yeah, and I said fish and a rice cake afterwards, and you cut me off.
No, you said fish first of all. You can't change it. Come on now.
I wrote everything down.
No, you got it wrong though.
You're so mean. On the
No, she said... No, there's no need for a Stu's inquiry, because she said fish. There was a massive gap of ages while I was trying to find the, this. So, no, she had plenty of time. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello there. I wonder if you can help me. I've just been on the, listening to the radio.
Yes.
And you had a young girl called Steffi on there.
Yes.
Yeah, what I don't understand is how come the 4 o'clock... I know the original recording has 4 o'clock, I have my fish.
Right.
Well, how come you've got a different recording?
Is that what you're saying? Oh, now we could be in serious
Yeah,
trouble.
you've got a different recording there.
At 4 o'clock... So you're saying...
the original version...
Hang on.
4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Right, so you're saying the original recording, it says just fish. Okay,
Yeah,
let's listen to the whole thing unedited.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Right, that's the same.
At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish.
Yep.
At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yep.
At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish.
Yep.
At 4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
You're wrong, I'm afraid, Martin.
Oh.
Yes. Would you like to apologise to me and Chris?
Okay, I'm sorry, but when does he... Yeah, but the girl said, before I train, I have fish and rice cake.
Yeah, if she got that one right, then the next one, she said fish. But the answer was fish and a rice...
one?
Yeah, the last one is fish and a rice cake.
Fish and a rice cake?
Yes, and she said fish.
And then I'll have fish for a bit.
So would you like to apologise to us a second time?
I'll apologise to you every time.
Good lad. I'll apologise to you every time. It's a chum news now, Nikki.
Thank you. And Chingford New Road's been closed off both ways.
Okay, nearly done. Last 15 minutes of the show. It's a tiny party. You can only get on the show if you are tiny. We never actually defined what that meant, but small people, isn't it? Or if you're sitting in tiny furniture. We've all lowered our seat. Chris, have you raised your seat?
Yeah, a little bit, because I couldn't reach the phone.
Well, lower yourself down, mate. Come on now, for goodness sakes. Thank you, that's better. We've all lowered our seats here. You can also get on if you've been shipwrecked as well. 0870 90 90 973. It's Glenn in the Romford. Hello, Glenn.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Glenn.
Just thought I am probably one of the smallest people you've had on this evening.
Oh, go on, how
but
small?
In a slightly different way.
Yeah.
I'm 5'10" one side.
5 foot what?
5'10", which is average, I suppose.
Yeah.
And 4'10" on the other. How come?
You've only got one leg?
Very close, but yeah, sort of one and a half legs, really.
Hang on, what do you mean? What, you've got half a leg?
Yeah, I had a leg off, sort of chops off just below the knee. So.
God, those teeth, man! Why did you have that done? What was wrong?
Oh, it's diabetes. Yeah.
What? Hang on. Diabetes. Without getting all serious, here, you can lose a leg through diabetes.
Oh, it can make you blind. It can kill you, really, if it gets that bad. But we're not here to talk about that, are we?
No, we're not. But I'm genuinely surprised by that. So you're hang on. So you're 5'10" on one side.
Yep.
4'10"
on the other.
So well, it would be a I suppose, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay.
So I just thought I'd phone up and.
Well, so
I'm after the sympathy vote now.
You're half and half though.
Exactly. So 5'10" one and 4'10" on the other.
Okay. Well, Glenn, you got my sympathy, but you don't win a wee or anything, if that's what you're after.
Well, I am really.
Well, you can get out of here, for goodness sakes. We're having none of that. Steve is in the Barnet.
Hello, yeah, I was coming back from training exercise once on the Thames.
A training exercise once on the Thames, yeah.
Yeah, well, loads of them, but, this particular time. Anyway, I saw some people on Chiswick 8, which is another word for an island. The only natural island on the
Chiswick 8, yeah.
Yeah. And
this is a shipwreck story, is it, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, shipwreck story. Yep. Anyway, some people rowed over on a very low tide and got stuck on there.
Yeah.
And I rescued them.
Is this real? Sorry, I'm waiting for the punchline, Steve.
There ain't. It's just I rescued them.
So there were people shipwrecked where?
On Chiswick 8.
Well, what?
I mean, the ship was about 8 foot. It was a little offy rowing dinghy.
Yeah.
They got over to the island, then lost the bunk.
Yeah.
They couldn't get back, so I picked them up and put them back, and I saved them as a shipwreck, but on a very, very minor scale.
Well, no. Hey, listen, Steve. Every shipwreck counts, and you're actually a hero. Did they offer you?
Yeah.
Did they offer you like a reward or something?
No, I do it all the time, like, but that's the only sort of island shipwreck sort of story, you know, I've sort of come across. Being the Thames is full of islands, but that's the only natural island.
Well, Steve, you are a genuine hero, and I'm literally saluting you, sir. Thank you for that, Steve.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cheers, mate. Well done. It's people like that that make this world... People like that and Willis in Die Hard 2 that make this world a better place. Sarah.
Hiya.
Hello there.
You know, about your...
Oh, it's the lost woman.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
name's not Sarah, is it?
It is now.
What do you mean now? I thought you were Suman or something.
Oh, yeah, Suman Sarah's my middle name.
So why have you changed it? Because she's bonkers, this woman. Why have you changed it to... Why are you not using Suman anymore? Because you thought I was getting wise to you?
Because I thought you were going to cut me off and say that, you know, you're just going to talk about Lost.
So you're using a different name, but using exactly the same voice and talking about Lost.
Oh, well, what can I do?
Okay, well, you could use a different voice and talk about something different.
All right, you have to teach me these tricks.
Okay, right. So Suman, what do you want?
Right.
You want to talk about Lost?
Say, right, that I know exactly what Lost is about because, listen to this, don't cut me off, please. You know,
Hang on a sec. Well, hang on a second. Now I've got to. Have you seen that email there, Chris? There's an email there. No, that can't be. No. What, hang on a minute. Let me try this. Hang on. This is. Let's try this.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yeah.
At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish.
Yeah.
At 12 o'clock, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yeah.
At 2 o'clock, I'll have fish.
Yeah.
At 4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have fish and a rice
No,
cake.
that is the no. That is the original version of Anxious Man that I've just played there. So he definitely says.
4 o'clock, just before a train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Yeah, no, that's definitely we're having people crying foul play, Suman, about the competition, and I'll have none of it. We will not be on the Channel 4 News again. Imagine if we were on the Channel 4 News and they'll play this bit. And there's, in fact, at some point in the future, I can see me at home going, "Oh my God!" with a bottle of whiskey beside me.
what are you say waffling on about?
Shut up! I'm telling you, Dan. I can see myself 3 months' time, bottle of whiskey in my hand, at home, smoking cigarettes, going, "Oh my God!" watching the Channel 4 News, and it's this clip of me saying we won't get on the Channel 4 News again that they're playing.
And I'll go, Iain, don't worry, it was all Lady Alex's fault.
And now I'm at home just cutting myself a little bit because I feel don't grass up, Lady Alex. Yes, Suman, what do you want?
You don't drink.
Well, this is it. What I'm saying is it will have driven me to drink again.
Okay, right, again. I see. Okay, so it's basically nature versus nurture.
What is Lost?
Yes.
Oh, you don't understand Lost. Go away. H-boy.
Yo, Ian.
Yo, H-boy.
3 quick things, bruv.
Yes, boss.
Alright, I've got a new way to make money.
Yeah.
Alright, you become a double glazing seller.
I con a double glazing seller.
No, you become one.
I become one, yeah, and sell double glazing and get paid. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then instead of ringing the doorbell,
Yeah.
you throw a brick through their window with a note attached.
Okay.
Then come downstairs, and then you sell them a new window.
Excellent, genius. I like it. Good work.
Okay, and you know that Biz guy?
The what guy?
The guy who was telling you about party in the park, Mauritius?
Oh, yeah.
He's phoned before. I had the same conversation with him, like, a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I still think he's B. Hang on one second. Yes, Suman, what?
I'm going to kill you, honestly.
Okay. Well, then go away. Right. Yes, H-boy?
Yeah, and finally, I've been shipwrecked.
Go on.
Well, kind of. My school, do this holiday with us every year.
Yeah.
Get to miss the school, it's quite cool. And last year, we went on this, sailing thing.
Yeah.
And it was really windy, so, we had to sail from one side of the harbour to the other.
Yeah.
And it was, because it was so windy, it would loads of waves.
Uh-huh.
And me and my mate were on one of those little boats.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a sail, we were really cold.
Right.
So we had to stand at the front.
Yeah.
And then both of us stood at the front at one time, and then we tipped the boat over and got stuck under it.
Oh, you got stuck under the boat.
Yeah, and then another bird to come and get it off us.
Well, H-boy, you're alive, and that's something. You are alive, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for that, H-boy.
Okay. All right. Les.
Okay.
Technically, that's not a shipwreck.
No, that's a capsizing. So I thought we could have had 3 shipwreck stories there. We've only managed 2. But still, 2 is 2 more than I was expecting. I'm pointing at you now, Alex.
Fish.
There we go.
I'll have me fish. I'll train.
So this is there.
I'll have fish and a rice cake. I'll train. I'll have me fish. I'll come home, have some more fish with a rice cake.
Right.
And then have some fish before I go to bed.
Now I'm confused.
4 o'clock, just before I train, I'll have fish and a rice cake.
Just before I train, then it's after he trains, he just has me fish.
I'll have me fish.
Yeah.
I'll come home, have some more fish
so we cut
with
one
a rice
out,
cake.
which is legitimate, you're allowed
and
to
have
do.
some fish before I go to bed.
So we cut one out, then we went to the penultimate that one, then we cut the lot, which we're allowed to do. So, well done to that. Can everyone just leave it now? We've got more weeks to give away. Giving away, I'm not in tomorrow, not in Thursday, I'm in Friday, as we're giving away a wee then. Oh yeah, don't forget, there is money to give away if you can come up with some excellent ideas to promote the show that are legal, legitimate, and will not get anyone into trouble. And then once you've done them and you've got proof of doing them, phone me up and I'll give you money for them. It's as simple as that. We'll go to the website for terms and conditions.
Technically, I will give you the money because I'm the one who sends it out.
But I'm the one who says you can have 50 quid for that, you can have 20 quid for that, that's worth a fiver.
I send it out.
But it's me that gives away the actual... I'm the one that says what totals they get, so...
It comes out of my wallet.
That is true, Alex, and that's very generous of you, and I know it's a tax thing, but it's all good. So if you missed the show today, it sounded, it sounded like this, really. You can only call in if you're small or if you've been shipwrecked. What can I do for you, Maureen?
Well, I'm not sitting down. I don't have to. I'm only 4'11".
She's 4'11", ladies and gentlemen. It's the tiniest person we've had on the show so far this evening. She's a tiny, tiny lady lesbian.
Oh. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back to where you once belong.
I'm a storyteller, and my story must be told.
Can you use live clips in your stories?
I don't need to use live clips, that's what I'm saying. I can paint a picture with my tongue.
Hello, dear. It's Mrs. Derek Faye.
Hey, man, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Oh, man, whoa, he nearly tripped over. Hey, whoa! It's the bin man, he's doing it.
Why is he in a rush?
I don't know, but... he's doing it as quickly as he can. He's trying to break the world record for changing bins. It was 1 minute and 5. You're 10 seconds outside the world record. Keep trying. Well done. Brave effort. Brave effort. Crispy, I'm trying to talk to Nicky Clark, the hairdresser. It doesn't really go grey down there, does it?
Well, I wouldn't know, because being a strawberry blonde myself, we don't really go grey.
I thought you were going to say because I'm shaved down there. That's where that was going.
I've just seen 3 little children going past in an upturned bath.
He said bath, didn't he? Did say bath, yes. Not a bad show, really. Tuesday, got 2 days off. Back on Friday. Then Sunday, Triple M, all new Triple M. Gonna go home now, have a bit of toast, record a shindiggery test, maybe.
Sound a bit more upbeat then.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know I was saying that out loud and where I was for a second. Right, that's it. Clyde's up next. 0870 90 90 973 if you want to be his first call of the night. I shall see you, I won't really, but I'll speak to you on Friday. Thank you.